everybody! We're here. We're live. It's the finale. And we're so excited. Welcome to today's episode, the final one of The Heroes Next Door, our Masks game here on Encounter Roleplay. I am your host and your game master, Savvy Seaworth. And yeah, we're here to be superheroes today. Before we do that, let me do some announcements and things. If you are with us live today in the chat, thank you so much. We're so glad you're here. Welcome. There are some things that you can do to influence the game that we're playing today, and we would very much like you to do it. You can retweet our live tweet, which is linked in the chat a couple of times over there. Once we hit 20 retweets on that, your lovely cast members here will get a boon of some kind. I usually give them a +1 forward to their next roll. It might be something different today. It might be the same thing. We'll see. We usually do that. And then at 30, they'll get a Bane, which usually means I add in an extra dramatic event or extra villains or just something kind of mean. And then at 40, we'll do something nice again. We'll keep going from there. You can do that. You can also donate to make stuff happen. There are events. There are critical successes and fails. We had at least one of those that got used in our last session for an auto success, and it was clutch. It was really good. So I imagine by all the nodding I see in front of me that the cast here was very happy to have them. So do that. You can make stuff happen, and then you can subscribe as well. And when we hit the sub goal, I think it's every 5 subs, an event will happen. We've had a couple of those as well, and they've been very exciting, and they keep me on my toes because I have to think of something interesting. So yeah, you can do all of those things. There's so many things you can do, and we love it when you do them. Let me see. As far as the channel and shows and things like that, usually we would have Eclipse, the Urban Shadows show, right after us. They are not on tonight, so there's nothing immediately after us, but you can come back at 9:00 p.m. tonight for I lost the title. There it is, for Wild and Chaotic, our new community show that's recently joined us here. It's Dungeons and Dragons, and it's set in Wildemount, which I know a lot of people are familiar with. So come join them, give them a warm welcome, give them your chat comments and your likes and your retweets and all that stuff. That's at 9:00 tonight after us. And then channel wide, just so everyone is aware, the new season that we've got coming up in a couple weeks has been pushed back a week. So the new season after this is going to be starting the week of August 3rd. This to give us an extra week for getting shows together and doing session zeros, say session 0 5 times fast, and things like that. So the week of August 3rd, we will be starting a new season. I think that's it for my announcements. I am going to let these lovely faces around me introduce themselves and tell you who they are and who they're playing today. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited they are to go to prom. We'll start with Mecha and go around.
Hi there, I'm Mecha, or Mecha Spider, at Mechahide Spider on Twitter. I'm going to be playing Jack Fletch, also known as Copycat, the nervous, geeky schoolboy, and Jack is feeling about a 7 right now, but because of everything that's happening to him.
Hi, I'm Sean, the Kraken King on Twitter and everywhere else. I'm playing Nat Newton, aka Freefall, the Nova, and Sean is like a 12 for prom. Nat's like a 3, maybe a 4. But yeah, that's it.
Hi, I'm Morgan, or at Imagine Matrix on Twitter and everywhere else. I'm playing Elaine Silver, also known as Stardust, who is excited for prom, but not as excited as she would have been previously.
My name is Aram. You can find Me at Vine on Twitter, and I'm playing Lathan Foster, who is also known as Kickback. And I'd say Lathan, he'd tell you he's not excited about prom. He'd say it's a 1 because he likes to play cool, but really it's like 11. Like he's really excited about prom, and his sister picked out all of his clothes, and he can't wait. And like there's like someone there that he really wants to talk to, but like he's just gonna play cool.
Well, I'm LB Hackemup, and I want to know what that story is. I'm playing Corvid, Sabrina Cooper, and Sabrina is definitely at like 12. She's super hype. This is the main thing that all the TV shows and movies have told her is the best thing in the world, and she's excited for it.
Love it, love it, love it. And I, one more time, am Savvy at Savvy Seaworth, and I am your game master today. So that is who we are and what we're doing. I'm gonna kick it over to our wonderful show running friend Lydia to show you a video about our sponsors, and then when we come back we'll talk about how you can vote for who you want to be prom royalty. We'll see you in a minute.
Past Charlie here to tell you about a few of our sponsors. Fantasy Grounds is our virtual tabletop of choice, providing us access to roles, tokens, maps, and more. You can try it today for free at fantasygrounds.com. While you're there, why not check out Fantasy Grounds Unity? World Anvil is a remarkable resource, whether you're a writer, GM, or player, organizing your campaign notes or building an entire world. Get forging today for free at worldanvil.com. And before we get into today's game, we'd like to shout out our friends at Andrews McMeel Publishing, who publish the wonderful game Zweihander. If you haven't checked that out, you can catch it here on Wednesdays. We'd also like to mention Modifius, who manage and produce a wide range of RPGs. Whether you feel like being Dishonored, exploring a tale from the loop, or boldly going with Star Trek adventures, why not check out Modifius.com.
And we're back. Hello again. Thanks for watching, everybody. So here we are. It's finale time. This is the Heroes Next Door. And are you guys ready to play Masks?
Absolutely.
All right, let's set the team pool to 1. Just in case, you know, I can't imagine you guys would get in any fights today, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. So here we are, the week leading up to prom. I'm going to do a little bit of a recap, but before I do, we have a poll going in the chat right now. There is a list of options, and you out there can vote for who you want to be prom royalty. We're not splitting it into king and queen or anything like that. We're just going to pick the top 2 people, so you can vote twice. So vote for the 2 people in chat who you want to be the prom royalty for this year's Luminos High prom. We've put in there the character name as well as their super alias, just so there is no confusion. So vote. Put the command in the chat. Put the number of the person that you want to vote. Vote for 2 people. And once we get to prom, I'll announce who won. And I'm not going to tell any of you beforehand.
That's fair.
All right. Everybody vote. Let's play a game. Let's see. Pull up my notes here. A consummate and prepared professional, as you all have come to know me. There we go. All right. So, previously on The Heroes Next Door. It's all led up to this moment. Only weeks ago, though it must seem like much longer after all you've been through, the 5 of you formed a new teen superhero squad, the Unlisted. You stopped a bank robbery, only to later find out that the robbers were just a set of petulant twin supers, not villains or ghosts. You saved a classmate when she lost control of her powers in the school cafeteria and reunited with her later on after she had begun some new training. You bargained with a supervillain on his turf and then discovered that his intentions might not be evil after all. You stood against a professional hero agency, Sentry, when they came for your classmates. And for some of you, this turned your lives upside down. You revealed your secret identities to each other, declared yourselves friends, and hands in promised that no matter who you were working for, you'd support each other, and you'd do it together. And now, together, you're preparing for the most fraught, important, and dangerous mission of your teenage lives, prom. So, we are going to pick up a little bit after everything that happened. Where we last left off, 3 of you were in with Mastermind watching this video that he had been sent or come into possession of that spoke of Law returning to Luminos City, the city not being taken away from us, whoever that is, and it was signed the Arbiter. You don't know who this is. The other 2 of you had gone home to try to sort out whatever it is going on with you right now, whatever you are feeling and or dealing with. So we are going to pick up, I'm going to ask you guys if there is anything you are wanting to do in the meantime, but we are essentially after that going to pick up about a day before prom. So in the aftermath of what happened last time, is there anything you guys want to do? Is there any scenes you want to have? Is there anybody you want to talk to?
So, Jack went over to stay with Sabrina.
Right.
And
Sabrina would have had to have a conversation with her parents about that. Are they
okay
amenable to this?
How do you pitch it?
So I have this friend who he kind of got kicked out of his house, and I thought it'd be nice, and like you've been telling me, humans need to be kind to one another, so I thought it'd be good if he could stay here until he figures out his stuff with home.
Let's just start rolling right away.
Oh boy.
It's lower stakes to make you guys aware. He'll be able to stay with you. This is more for the conditions under which I'm gonna have you roll to I guess provoke someone, so plus superior.
Okie dokie.
Or either with superior or mundane, you can choose.
Let's do superior. Hey.
Shit.
Damn.
Okay.
This is it. That's my peak.
That's very good. That's the 13, so that's a full success. So yeah, I think they think about it for a little bit and they tell you they're going to talk about it. And then they return to you, and they say that it is very kind of you to offer to do this thing for a friend, and sure, they're not going to turn somebody away that needs somewhere to stay.
And she'll just explain that the basement's going to be off limits to him because that's where the communications device is.
Okay.
Alrighty.
How awkward is it?
Oh boy. Have you seen Freaks and Geeks? Okay. Kind of like that.
Oh goodness.
No, I haven't.
Okay. It's just awkward. Like breakfast and everything. You notice how much like Sabrina doesn't really eat, and not in an unhealthy way, but like her portions are very small when she eats, and her parents don't seem to be concerned about it at all. She can't turn back into her alien form. Ugh. She might be more tired than usual.
All right. I love that. I love everything about it. But yeah, for the most part, Jack, Sabrina's parents, they're nice. They're not like the most friendly or outgoing people in the world, but they're nice enough, and they don't give you a hard time about anything. All right. Anybody else?
Elaine is gonna reach out to Nat in text form and is just like, hey, can we talk?
And this is Elaine texting that, not on Discord. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Where and when?
I mean, it doesn't have to be in person or anything. Just
Cool. Easier. All right.
Yeah. I just wanted to say that I wasn't very nice to you before, and I'm sorry.
If this is still over text, there's just a long pause with like dots going.
And Elaine's like, ah, shit.
Cool. I'm sorry too.
I
probably
appreciate it.
could have handled that better, and I'm sorry I hit you with a baseball bat.
I mean, it didn't hurt. It just was dangerous, but it didn't hurt, so it was fine.
Yeah, I mean, we were both on edge. Like, I was worried you were gonna find out about me, and obviously now I get you were worried about me finding out about you, and it's just awkward.
It's still kind of awkward, but I think we're getting better at this. So good job, buddy.
Thanks, pal.
Right. I'm never gonna call you buddy again.
Good, don't.
Yeah, I won't. I'm sorry about that.
Please don't.
I guess I'll see you and the others at prom.
Yep. I guess I'll see you there.
Okay, cool. Nice talk.
Thumbs up emoji.
Oh, that's oof.
Whoa.
We need
Yeah,
to
that's
figure
painful.
out stuff before the prom, right? We're not just gonna let it go. Right, okay.
That's up to you guys. Let's see. So that's 2, 4. Kickback / Lathan. Is there anything you want to tell us about that you're doing? Or is,
Well,
or is it just
Lathan's
secrets?
texting with someone. He's been texting with someone for the past couple days, and every time someone comes around, he just kind of like awkwardly quickly his phone in his pocket, and then just like pretends like nothing's happening.
Okay. Once you're all together, you can decide if you say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, secrets. All right. Anything else that you guys want to do before I assume you all meet back up and try to figure out what's going on, or let your friends in on the arbiter business?
I would text
Yeah.
Freefall saying, as copycat on the Discord, saying just like a private message, like, "Hey, is the offer with Mastermind still up? Question mark."
Oh.
Because
I think it was just an end of the day thing.
yeah, I mean, can we like go back and say I may have changed my mind because of certain circumstances that happened at the end of the day, which kind of made it hard to side with Sentry.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. It might take some convincing, but I'm sure if you make a case for it, they may take you in.
Because I totally teleported my mentor away after we had an argument.
No shit.
Yeah,
You
sent her.
teleported your mom away?
She's not my mom. My mom's a good person.
Yeah, I can let them know that you're interested. See what they say.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Kind of kicked out my house at the moment. Well, I kicked myself
Oh
out
shit,
of my own
that sucks.
because I
That's just
if
called
I
leaving.
if I go home, then I don't know, they might be angry at me. I'm tattling on at this point. Sorry.
Well,
Anyways, thank you.
That sucks. You're right. Where are you staying?
With COVID.
Oh.
Just like I don't really have any friends that would let me stay over, so
Right.
just trying-
Well, you two have fun then.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Have fun. Talk later.
Talk later.
Just a single text to Corvid that just says, "Nice."
Oh no.
Good lord, that awkwardness alone. I'm gonna need a nap after this. All right. Anything else you guys want to
and
get to?
Does contact because we have our communicators or something with
Mhm.
Oh, right.
yeah.
Wristbands now. Do you have Apple Watches now?
Yeah. And does let them know that Copycat is interested in being
Who is
recruited.
this? Who's speaking right now, please? This is not funny. This is an official mode of conversation. Who's speaking, please?
Cakeback, it's me.
Oh, hey, Free Fall. Hey,
yeah, it's
man.
Free Fall. Yeah.
Yeah. What you want to say?
I think I hit the wrong number. I was trying to reach Shadowstar actually. I'm
That's
not sure
okay.
how
I
this
get
thing
that a
works.
lot. Bye, Free Fall. Date. Just cuts
You
out
accidentally
immediately.
called the whole group.
Like the whole
So,
organization.
Stardust.
Is this Mastermind?
Just your group. But so you just hear Stardust. You can just hear this conversation. Like what? Yeah, you can get in touch with. You know how to get in touch with Shadowstar for sure. So she's been your kind of point of contact. So do you call her? You send her a message? I
just
do like
sent
the
a
idea of you
message. I
guys just
figured
walking
they'll-
around talking into your like this, talking in your watches.
I
So
figured-
yeah, you send her a message.
Yeah.
You get one back, and it's just it's a string of emojis. There's like a couple of the superhero emojis, and then like in the middle there's one of the villain emojis, and there's like a bunch of thumbs up, and then like a firework, and then like the ball that's dropping confetti. A lot of emojis, I guess.
Good. I didn't even know there were emojis on this thing. Oh, there they are. Cool.
There's a little button in the bottom corner of the keyboard you can press
Yeah.
that switches to emojis.
All right. Yeah, that's it.
So you gather that's a positive answer. You've I think talked to her enough that you sort of recognize what she means. So yeah, doors open. Do you guys want to resolve that now? And now, are you going to be a part of it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess let's Copycat know that. I mean, I assume, I don't know if Sabrina needs to be included on this, if she's also, or Corvin needs to be included, if they're also interested in joining, but messages them both. Says doors still open.
To your house?
Did it? You should close that. It's summer. You're gonna let all the air out.
Not paying
Kickback,
to
how do you
air condition
keep
this
getting
entire
on these
neighborhood.
Messages.
We're in a group
Jesus,
chat.
I don't know how.
We're all together.
Oh crap! I didn't mean to message. Okay, well, since we're all in
You
here,
sent me like 27 photos. I've been looking through them.
Shit. Okay, well, fine. All right, since we're here, Mastermind, they're cool if y'all still want to join. Just
Yeah.
saying.
I'm still good, thanks.
Okay, good.
yeah, I'll if we can, I guess, talk to them now, then sure. Where should we meet up?
Probably over at the Civic Center is probably not a good idea.
No. Where's
Should we
the
meet up at the
teleport?
park?
We should go where the teleport is. I'm still here, by the way. Hi.
We can all meet over by the
Hasn't
base,
the-
and we can talk about our plan for tomorrow too.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not the base.
Are we gonna rent a limo?
Well,
We gotta rent a limo.
For what?
sure. Let's go to the base.
Mom.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go to the
rent
base.
a limo
Kick back out. Beady.
for now.
Are we
Where
all
did
going
it be?
like together?
Morgan, you cut out. Can you repeat what you said?
Oh, Elaine just said I could rent a limo, but I don't think that's what we're talking about right now.
Okay.
Sure. Let's meet up at the base. Sounds good. Don't think it has to be all of us if you guys don't want to, go out today. Just want to talk to Mastermind.
Like I said, we probably should work out our plan for tomorrow with all
Yeah. Wait.
the
What plan
attack
for
and
tomorrow?
stuff.
What?
Right.
Like, there's an attack.
We're gonna tell you about it as soon as we get to the base.
Huh?
Right.
See you soon. Bye.
Awkward smiling face.
I like that you guys type on your Discord message like you're on the phone. Like, see you soon, bye, like you're hanging up.
Yeah.
All right,
What was
so
it?
is everyone going?
hmm
Absolutely.
All right. Okay, so the five of you meet up in your various ways: running, jumping, climbing trees, driving, falling, whatever,
Okay.
whatever it is you
By
do,
buses.
flying,
Yeah.
walking,
Taking the
taking the
bus.
bus. You
I
all
just
go
stand in
and
front
meet
of
up.
whatever bus is aimed toward where I'm going. It just like hits me and launches me like, as far as I need to be.
Oh, that's good.
So many issues.
That's good. All right, so you all make it there. You meet up at the hideout, the lair, the base. Yeah, Copycat. As far as you can tell, nothing there's changed, and you seem to still have access to everything for now. So you feel like it's probably still safe for the moment. But yeah, you all arrive at different points, and I think you have some stuff to talk about.
So,
Hi. Yeah. So, back in the gym, yeah, Kickback, you weren't there. Back in the gym, when I kind of freaked out, and my powers kind of were very public, and I teleported Sentinel away.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
somebody
that,
got me-
remember that.
Somebody got me on video.
did you kill him?
No, I sent him back to Sentry in a jail cell.
Gotcha.
So somebody caught me on video, and my mentor had that video, and she denounced me. She and I.
Your mom
she no-
denounced you?
She is no longer my mentor. She can't take my side because Sentry knows about me. So I can't. She's saying I have to pick sides now, and I honestly, after seeing what happened in the gym, and the only reason I was taking their side was because of Spitfire, because we've have obviously known each other for a while now, and she's been mentoring me for a while. And she was there when my power became a thing. The telepathy, all that is.
Yeah.
And so now that she's denounced me, and I pretty much, after we had a big argument, a big row, pretty much, I teleported her away, kind of in a moment of panic, and I might have did that by accident because of the panic. That's why I'm kind of nervous of being here, because she gave me the space, and it's like very, oh boy, wow, I am an idiot. So
Kickback walks over, gives Copycat the biggest hug, just like wraps him up, and then puts him out with his hands on his shoulders, like, look, it's so hard when our parents like don't accept us for who we are, and they're not there to support us. But I want you to know we're here and we're not going anywhere because we love you and we support you and we see you for who you are. And no matter who turns their back on you, it'll never be us. And then grr, big, huge hug again. Pats him on the back.
I really appreciate the sentiment, and it's really nice, but Spitfire isn't my mother.
Oh, man, you learned 2 hard things today. That's really tough, man. I'm so sorry. That's got to be so tough.
No, my parents, my parents are very busy people, and they work very hard, and they're only home on weekends. So I don't actually know what they do.
Yeah, I'm a
But
latchkey kid
We
too.
moved to America because of that job. So,
Yeah.
you know,
You're not
I
from
don't-
America?
huh?
Wow. So many new things I'm learning about you, man.
I lived I moved here like maybe 4 years ago, I think.
Wow.
Guys, I know this is all like really exciting and there's a lot
Yes,
of revelations happening, but we kind of have a big issue about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we haven't
wait,
rented a limo.
No.
So I
I'll take care of
Bring
the
it back to-
limo, but let's focus on the bad stuff.
bring
Oh,
you
yeah,
back
we
to
can
the
steal
point.
your
So,
dad's limo.
with Spitfire and everything, she was the only thing keeping me connected to the whole Sentry is the best thing. And now that she's pretty no longer my mentor, I kind of had that foresight of realizing maybe what they're doing isn't the best. Maybe I should, actually listen to my team and be with Mastermind, as ominous as his name sounds.
Well, I talked with Shadowstar, so you're good. You just have to go in for the meeting and get the tattoo, and then you should be
Tattoo?
all right.
Yeah.
Is it like? Is it painful?
Oh yeah, super painful.
Yeah,
right?
the person who did it
it's-
wasn't that good, so.
It's the
Yeah.
most pain I've ever felt in my life.
I feel like you
They
guys are
misspelled
pissed
like
off.
3 things. Yeah.
What does it
It's
look
pretty
like?
big too.
Yeah.
I'd show you, but it's covered up. It's healing right now. So
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
We gotta
I'm
keep
sure
it under
it
wraps.
is.
If it's exposed to light, we'll burst into flame like a vampire.
I'm gonna just quickly do a little mental check to see if they're pissing with me.
just laughing internally.
I think you can tell. I don't think
Yeah.
you have to roll with anything. I think you can tell you spent enough time with these fools. They're being mean. Bullies,
Yeah.
all of you. No, they're
and I'm
fine.
sure it's really, really graphic, the tattoo. And I'm sure you don't want to be seen outside with them.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I have a tattoo.
Wait, you do?
You do?
Mhm.
Can we see it?
Is it cool? Yeah.
Sure. She pulls up her shirt in the back, and there's just like a dragon motif that looks like it took it would have taken days to do.
Holy
Wait.
crap. Are
Yeah,
you in the
can shape-
Yakuza?
Shit.
Oh, that would explain
And-
so much.
And as you look at it, it fades away.
Oh,
There's a shapeshifter, remember?
I was about to say,
oh,
yeah,
right. You can be anything. Are you gonna be Brad Pitt at the prom?
I could be Brad Pitt right now, but we have things to
Oh
deal
my
with.
god. God,
So,
why are you
when-
so cool?
can we call Shadowstar here so we can go to Masterminds?
But wait, there
Oh, I
was
thought
something
there was like a
you said there was
teleporter
something
here.
we need to talk about.
Yeah, you said
Yeah.
there was like a big event happening tomorrow. What's that? What's that?
Right. Someone named the Arbiter who's gonna be attacking tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't trust that.
You mean from Halo?
Arbiter.
What?
What?
The Arbiter from Halo. Swear,
No,
this game
that's
came
a
out
video
ages
game?
ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
see,
also a
I know
comic
it's
book series
confusing.
and
Like when I
book.
play video games, I think they're real too, but they're not actually real, Copycat. Those things only exist in your computer.
Don't ruin my dreams.
I'm
I could
sorry.
be Master Chief.
I really don't want them to be.
Oh, you be a good Master Chief.
Thanks. But no, what are we talking about? What event?
They showed us a video, and there's going to be something. They'll show. Well, How much tell them about this? I wasn't really clear on that.
I think we tell them anything we want to, right? We had that conversation. We
Right.
don't keep any secret. We tell them everything.
Cool. Yeah, so
I don't
someone named the
remember what
Arbiter
the
is going
thing
to be
is, but
messing with prom tomorrow. I don't remember all the details.
yeah. Arbiter's gonna attack prom, and we gotta defend prom.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's
Why
gonna
are you
attack
just
prom.
telling
We
us
don't-
this now?
Like,
That's
this
why
is
we had to
very
meet up so we
important.
could talk. We can't talk over these things because the FBI is going to intercept them, and then
It's been like
everything's
4
ruined.
days. I live
We
down
got
the
4
street
days.
from you, Nat.
Well, I mean,
I
it was dramatic.
knew you were busy getting ready. I didn't want to, ruin. Listen, I forgot.
I feel like
got
this is
sidetracked
kind
with a
of
couple of
important.
things.
Like, what do you mean
It's
you
really
forgot?
important. It's really important.
We need to get like support. Like, is there anybody like from the agency of masterminds thingy that can help? I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, I think we're
I mean, that's
supposed to
us.
help.
We're-
Yeah,
Wait,
it's like our
that's
first
us.
job, right? Yeah.
There's a big thing happening tomorrow, and there's only, well, initially like 3 of you, and now 5 of us. Only 5.
We're
I mean,
super
we were always
responsible.
assuming you guys were going to help.
Who is this person?
Yeah,
What information do you
know.
know? Please fill us in.
we know
You don't
that
know.
their
You don't know.
name is. I don't remember what the name is. What's their name?
Yeah, better.
The Arbiter?
The Arbiter.
Right, the Arbiter. The Arbiter. Which means they probably plant trees. So we gotta like get them into a place where there isn't a park.
It's not
What
the
are
arborist.
Is that trees? Oh, right. Okay. Well, then they're probably gonna negotiate a series of fair compromises between 2 sides, and then everyone goes home
That's
happy.
a
So I guess we don't have to
negotiator.
do anything. Right. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, then I don't know
Guys.
what they do.
An arbiter, like a person with a superior position of power over somebody. He looks up on Google.
Oh, you mean a jerk? Oh, they're a jerk. They got jerk powers. Okay, yeah, I'm used to that. Oh, they're probably on the lacrosse team.
I feel like you have some
Probably.
massive bane with the lacrosse team. Like, you need to talk person to person with them. That's not the point. Anyways,
No, I don't need
So,
to talk to
any
any of
other
them. That's
details
fine.
of-
I'm just fine. I don't need to talk to any of them. I don't need to just talk to them or see them or think about. It's fine. And then Kickback just walks away.
just walks away.
Like not far, like 10 feet that way. He's not
Ending the
he wants us to
conversation.
listen. Yeah.
So, other than Corbett, you okay?
I have a question. I have many questions. The first of which, what is this person attacking and why?
I
Where
don't know.
is it going to happen in school?
We just know it's gonna happen at the prom.
At
gonna
the
happen
prom?
at
At the prom.
At the prom?
Near the prom, at the prom,
Then we
directed
should
towards the
cancel
prom.
prom.
Around the prom. Yeah.
We can't cancel prom. Look at all the work Stardust has done. She's been
Yeah,
working for
didn't,
weeks on this. She cut out little stars and she hung up all the decorations and she made sure
People could
all the
die.
Oh,
chaperones were gonna be there.
Wait, Corbett, didn't Mastermind say no matter what the forecast does, even if you like pull the fire alarm, if you cancel it, it's still going to happen. So canceling
Yeah.
prom is nothing, right?
Yeah.
We use prom as
We'll
cover.
just do. We're just gonna do what we did last time. We're just gonna be there, and when things go bad, we stop it.
Yeah.
I never put the heaters back.
Just
I'm
think
sure
of all the
the
other kids that is
Basketball
bait,
team is enjoying
right?
that.
The bait. They'll sucker in the bad guys and then you
Nathan!
clobber them. We're not gonna let anything happen to them. You protect the bait. When you go fishing and the fish come for the bait, you get in there and you grab those fish before they bite it. That way everyone's safe.
That's not how fishing works.
I'm pretty
not.
sure that's how fishing works. Yeah.
Okay, but the point is, we need to come up with a plan on how we're going to save prom, save the people at prom, and do it without messing everything up and making everything
Yeah.
worse. So
Yeah.
that's the steps of the plan, I guess. That's all I
Right.
got.
On the same page.
That's it.
Shall
It's a
we-
good plan.
I
It's
mean,
a
like,
really well thought out plan, man. You really put some time into this. Like I just usually show up, you know.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
so
we
do you
don't
think-
know much about the Arbiter.
Except he's not about trees. We know that. So
He's
we
not
can
the
we can
arborist.
we can
But do
throw
we think
trees
he-
at him.
Do we think he's on the student body or anything, or them,
Oh,
or
he could be a
they
kid.
are on the?
What do they want though? Like, what? Why are they
You don't-
attacking?
Did you get any more information? Did the forecaster show you anything other than the
Got
weather?
more information. I have notes on this, guys.
I honestly don't remember.
I was
Man, I
cutting
love
out
them.
my.
There was a message in the video
Yeah.
that you guys
Yeah.
watched. I'll put the text of it in the chat for you.
In my defense,
That's
my
really
internet
helpful,
wasn't
thank you.
working at that point, so
Fair.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you boys.
otherwise I would remember.
Normally I note stuff down, but then I wasn't there, so I didn't note it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, he said that you can't steal the city. I remember now. Yeah, he said you can't steal the city, which is nice because like they shouldn't take the city. It belongs to us. And he said you can't take the city from us. Honestly, I don't think there's much to worry about.
Did they say anything else?
Did they say something about law ruling?
Law will
so-
rule.
So-
Yeah.
Do we think that's
Well, the law's
I don't
kind of the problem right now.
think- Mhm. So that's probably
So the,
either somebody from. Well, actually, I'm gonna look up on the internet in the base. Like, should I just like look up if the Arbiter's like a secret part of Sentry or something, or like if they have like any criminal record? I don't know. Just look up the name. Is that a good idea?
Find a
I
lot
don't
of stuff
know.
about Halo.
Do we have like a
No,
roster of baddies in our supercomputer in the base? Do we have that?
oh, it's just a computer.
Oh, it's just like a
I had the
laptop. Or,
option
I don't know.
I had the option to pick supercomputer, but I chose like MedLab and Teleporter instead.
Gotcha.
Fair.
That's fair.
is today Friday? Seth?
Yes.
Have we already had school?
Unless you want to go to school, we can say it's after school.
I never want to
feel
go
like
to
I-
school.
It'd probably be handy if I read the student body's mind to just see if any of them are Arbiter, but like if I just like
Well,
pick them off one by one. But
what did you see on
They'll
the
all
video?
be there tomorrow.
What did they look like?
Yeah.
did you see?
What would the Arbiter look like? We didn't see the Arbiter.
What did you see?
Like they didn't show themselves.
What did they show? You said it was a video.
Yeah, it was like you know, like Anonymous. Like it was like that, but the production quality was amazing. They had graphics and like push-ins. Like they spent a lot of time in Final Cut.
Oh. Well, I'm glad that it looked good.
It was fancy.
All right. I guess we'll just wing it.
Yeah, we're good at that.
Yeah,
Hands
but
and
that
wing
went
it.
brilliantly last time.
Wait. Does Sentry know anything about this?
No. From what they said, well, actually, Spitfire would have told me before they denounced me. I feel, and they didn't say anything, so
Well, what if they know now?
they might
Well,
know
I'm just
now.
saying, if they show up, well,
Then I will get rid of them again.
all of them.
I mean, Shadow Star's ability can teleport people in groups, so
Yeah. Into like a lake.
that'd be pretty funny, but probably not the best
There's
thing
shadows
to
in
do.
a lake. Yeah.
Just don't panic, and everything will be fine.
We'll be good.
I had to do that once.
I guess. I don't know. I'm just kind of nervous, guys.
Don't be nervous, Colvin. We'll be there with you. We'll all make sure
Oh,
it's
I know.
okay.
I know, but there's just like so much we don't know, and I don't know if we can do any like research on this because I didn't see the video.
Well, to be fair,
Well, I could.
we never know
Sorry.
anything about the stuff we're going up against. So
Yeah.
That's true.
Ignorance is a
We're kind
superpower.
of We're going in blind a lot, so usually, actually. At least
I
we
mean, like,
know the
normally-
time that this is happening.
Yeah. I'm normally scared about that kind of thing, but when I'm with you guys, I know I'm going to be okay. Because we all look out for each other. We got each other's back.
Did they say it was gonna be at prom, Savvy? Or just that day?
I believe he just gave the date.
Yeah, I think we kind of assumed it was going to be prom.
Yes.
You did, which I
Because we're
love.
teenagers and everything revolves around us.
All right.
Yeah, while I have a second, a bunch of stuff just happened in the chat. Kickback, you were donated a auto success from one of our friends in the
I
chat,
need
so
that,
hang on
thank
to
you.
that. And then
Yeah.
our friend, your friend and mine, Greybeard Tavern, just
Kitty.
gifted 5 subs,
Sup,
Aw.
meaning
Greybeard?
something exciting is about to happen.
Oh.
Neat.
boy.
Continue.
Jack will learn how to not be awkward. Nah, never gonna happen.
Nope.
Not enough auto successes, man. Sorry.
Is there any other planning or concerns you would like to talk about?
I mean, yes, but not from the information that I have.
All right. Well, we'll get to them in a second because it's time for something exciting to happen. Nat, on your communicator, you get a text from Chelsea.
Okay.
Turn on the news.
Oh, right. You have a TV in here?
Yeah, it's just in the next room.
We
It's a
need to
TV.
look at something on the news. What channel's the news
Sure.
on? Just goes running into the other room.
Going
You turn
after
on the local news channel, and you see it is channel 7 news, the Luminos City local channel. You see one of the correspondents sitting behind the news desk in his suit and tie, in the middle of a breaking news broadcast, and you hear him say, "We're going now to City Hall, where correspondent Summer Stevens is live with an announcement from Mayor Silver. Summer,
Oh,
just
no.
what is our mayor up to this time?" And it cuts to a live feed from in front of City Hall. And you see everybody's favorite news correspondent, Summer Stevens, tan skin, freckles, long, straight, blonde hair, very fancy power suit. Put the microphone close to her mouth, and she says, "Well, John, as you and Luminos City know, Mayor Silver has been very vocal in his support for what some call harsh restrictions for people with super abilities. However, as you can see behind me, he's preparing for some sort of announcement, and with the mayor on stage is what appears to be a super. Now, news coming out of the mayor's office has been very limited this week, so we're all on edge to hear what he has to say." And she turns around as some noise starts coming out of the speaker, and she says, "I believe it's that time." And the feed cuts to the mayor once again out in front of City Hall, that huge video screen behind him, and standing next to him is what you can imagine based on the flashy masked outfit they are wearing, a superhero, one of Sentry. They wear mostly black with some sort of bright yellow accent, sort of bright yellow mask over the front of their face. This, for those of you who follow the Sentry superheroes, is Dynamo. He has technology powers. I was going to say technomancy. That's not really right for the genre, but he does computers and stuff. And so he's sort of standing there next to the mayor, who speaks into the microphone. "Citizens of Luminos City, it is a pleasure and an honor to be standing here today with a friend. Today we are implementing new policies that will crush the divide between citizens and supers once and for all. Everyone deserves to feel safe in this city, and our friend and ally Dynamo, along with help from Sentry, has made that possible for all of us. Over the next few days, we will be unveiling new technology that will allow us to monitor and protect every citizen of Luminos City, but today we will show you our new pride and joy the protector of Luminos City, the Arbiter. And behind him, the massive video screen splits in two and rolls away. And behind it stands a massive robot. It's almost 20 feet tall.
Oh.
And from behind the podium, the mayor sort of raises a fist into the air, and as if on cue, the robot does the same. The lights flash around it in this sort of attempt at showmanship, and you hear over the noise of the crowd, some of it cheering, some of it not. You hear the mayor say, "Thank you, Dynamo, and thank you, Sentry. Luminos City will be safe." And as this noise sort of radiates off the crowd, as everyone reacts, the camera feed returns to the field reporter, Summer, who has a slight look of concern on her face, but quickly sort of composes herself and looks to the camera, microphone in hand, and says, "Well, there you have it, John. The office of the mayor plans to formally announce the rest of his new policies later this week. Until then, for HEAT Channel 7 News, I'm Summer Stevens." And the feed cuts back to the studio.
Why does my dad suck?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's
Okay, so
the
Corvid, the Arbiter is a robot, and he's 20 feet tall, and he was made by the mayor and possibly controlled by the mayor. I hope that answers all of your questions.
Are we gonna be fighting? Wait, are we gonna be fighting a robot controlled by my dad?
I don't think I can control that
Sounds
with my
like
mental
it.
powers.
I mean, it's pretty cool
Wait,
when you say it that
Freefall,
way.
I've got a plan.
Yeah, but
And
I don't
this-
want to fight a robot that my dad is controlling.
I don't.
Do you
Well, you
think
can
your
get a
dad's
lot
going to
out
be
of it.
inside the robot?
Please don't be.
That would be even worse.
Okay, my plan was going to be
It's
like me
not
and Freefall
technically a
both
robot.
rip them apart. But now I
Yeah.
don't.
Well,
think
we'll just go
that's
for the
good.
legs first. Don't worry, Stardust. We're not going
I
to
mean-
hurt your dad.
Yeah, that's my kind of plan with everything. So yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I have an
Go for
idea.
the
You know-
legs.
Ooh,
Go
what's your
on.
idea, Corvid?
I could just pretend to be her dad.
That's such a good idea. Be your dad right now. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Okay. She kind of stands up, and as she does, the light moves up her legs, and she's wearing a suit and looks exactly like Stardust's dad. I'm the mayor.
Look at
Stardust
that.
is pretty
Just
good.
looks
Very
horrified. Stardust is just like hates it so much.
Ooh, wait, it might be okay. It's working, but stop for now because like Stardust is upset.
All right.
But like it worked. Yeah. That's
Like
really
that.
good.
I'm
Corvid.
imagining-
Sorry.
I was imagining in my head that scene in The Witcher where they have Dudu turn into Siri and everyone gets really upset. Weird pull, sorry.
Okay, so like if Corvid does that to distract, then like Freefall and I like can you pick me up? Like when you fly, can you fly with me? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What if you went really, really high, right? And then we just dive bomb it
Medium?
as fast as we can with me in the front, and I use all my powers, and we just hit him as hard as we can, and then he'll
Again,
just blow up, and then we save the day.
What if he's inside the robot? Then we want to take out the legs first, right?
Oh, that's not good. Then we'll kill him. He'll definitely die. We'll definitely kill your dad that way. We can't do that. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that would
Okay.
be.
That's
uh,
if he's in the robot.
if
yeah.
he's in,
If he's
but
not in the
what
robot,
we
we
looked
can
on the
do it.
video, he was controlling it with just like moving his arms around. So like,
Right.
Does your
Yeah.
dad have powers?
does your dad have powers?
I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I mean, I
Well,
have
like, how'd
powers,
you get your powers?
but
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Does your
not
mom have
genetic,
powers?
right? Powers aren't
I-
genetic.
I wouldn't know. My mom's not exactly around, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I hid powers from him, so who's to say he didn't hide powers from me?
Yeah. Maybe he's got
But
Maya powers.
I doubt that he has powers with how he treats superheroes, but
Maybe he's one of those kind of people who's like, I'm the only person who is allowed to have powers.
Yeah. A jerk.
yeah,
Alright, So
I'm
I think what we should do is, before this gets implemented, we go in and destroy it from the inside.
Yeah.
Could you help us get there, Stardust? I mean, like, if actually no, if you just turn into her dad, then you can just get access immediately, right?
You can get us access.
Yeah.
I could try. I could
Awesome.
turn into Dynamo. So we
Yeah.
have to
That-
do everything.
That might
Okay, so
work.
we're gonna attack the mayor's. We're gonna attack the mayor.
No.
That's the plan,
We're gonna
right?
infiltrate.
Infiltrate.
We're gonna
Not attack.
infiltrate, and then we're gonna shut down the robot from the inside.
Let's say
Yeah.
that Elaine's dad does happen to show up, and also Dynamo. What then?
Well then,
Should I just put them to sleep with
Oh,
my
but now we want a plan?
yeah.
Now we're gonna put a plan together? Okay, no, that's fine.
Would this would be the best time, right, for a plan? Like before we go in, or we can make a plan on the fly, or we can send each other messages, or you
Like
will watch.
5 minutes.
I feel like if we do run into the dad or anybody else, I can try and subdue them, maybe. Not
Yeah.
not in a
Okay.
formal
In the
way.
head, right?
I'll just get into the head and put them to sleep if I can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's one problem with this plan that I can see is the thing that we got from the forecaster was a letter or a message from the Arbiter, which is the robot, which means the robot probably thinks for itself.
That's
You
not
saw
good.
the robot?
I mean, it might just be
No, but
the
it-
dad that just sent the message. You didn't see the robot speak, right? It
Yeah.
could have just
What if
been the dad with like,
You
a
guys
voice.
also you haven't
Sure.
spoken to the forecaster about this at all yet. This is
Right.
Mastermind showed you
Right.
this video.
This is
There is
Master
that.
Chose the video.
I just brought up
Can we go
forecaster.
talk to the forecaster?
No, Sean had just
Can we do
mentioned it, so I
that?
wanted to clarify.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The forecaster's in the base, right?
Yeah, let's
Like
go
we
to
saw
the
their
base.
room. Yeah, let's go talk to the forecaster.
Okay, I'll scope out the
know
mayor's
what the
office
weather's
and
like
where
for
they're
prom.
hiding this thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds
Let's
good.
go get the
You think it'll
info,
be-
then we'll take on the mayor.
I have a
We'll be
question,
really gentle, Stardust, I promise.
Stardust. I don't think
Okay.
the thing
Yeah.
would be inside the mayor's office because it's kind of small. Maybe does your dad own any warehouses or anything that he would store stuff like this? Because we're just
Um,
assuming it's in this one place.
Yeah.
I mean, he owns a lot of things, not just like, we live in robot where we live in my house. Yeah, you can probably check some of his properties. It might be there.
All right, let me try something. Sabrina walks over to the computer, and she kind of like flicks her wrist off to the side, and this screen pops up. And then, kind of from under her arm, she pulls out a cord and plugs it into the laptop and starts like typing on her arm thing. And I'm going to try to use my alien tech to
Okay.
To hack and figure out where they're keeping this thing.
Neat.
Go for it.
10.
Okay, what do you get on a full success?
Creative device. Wait, hold on. Sorry, it's cut off. On that one, on a success, choose one. It works exceptionally well, or you get an additional use out of it. I'm gonna say
Okay.
it works exceptionally well.
Works exceptionally well. Okay, so what exactly are you trying to get out of it?
I'm trying to figure out where they're keeping this thing and any information I can get on it, like classified information and or like what security system they have around it. When is it going in? When is it gonna like actually start working in operation? That sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah, you start digging through the files of the mayor's office, and very quickly you're sort of able to get past their security and sort of into where they're storing all of these files. There's not a ton of information that you find at first. There are some basic plans, like some very, very early on sort of discarded blueprints and things like that that you can retrieve. There's sort of some correspondence with them, with the mayor directly, to a couple of different people trying to sort of nail this down. There's budget stuff, et cetera, et cetera. And then you start to dig a little deeper below the surface, and you find some files that are linked to an outside source from the mayor's office, and you follow them, and you find yourself looking through a lot of files with the Sentry logo on them. You dig through again, finding some more of these plans, some more updated blueprints, and sort of eventually the final version of this thing. Some of it is built with Sentry tech. A lot of it was sort of manipulated to become what it was by Dynamo. He sort of headed this up and pretty much built and molded the entire thing with the help of a small team, like 2 or 3 other people, and has been sort of corresponding with the mayor directly over the last few weeks. It looks like they built this thing in about 2 weeks, which if for your money is pretty impossible. So you can probably attribute that mostly to Dynamo and whatever it is that he can do or he did to this thing. And then you find some correspondence about where they are going to store it, and you get the address of an old airfield that is no longer in use, has not been in use for a long time, right outside of Luminos City, that was abandoned when the new airport and the new airfield were built several years ago.
And there's nothing in there about it being sentient.
Not that you can tell. There's nothing in there about like AI or anything like that. There's not a lot of notes. There are some notes about sort of controlling it and giving it commands. But as far as you can tell from what you've got, nothing about it acting independently.
Okay. And as she's going through all this stuff, she's kind of throwing it off on the computer from her wrist thing. And then she's like, see, there, that's where it is. That airfield.
Oh, cool.
Thanks.
I'm glad we didn't raid the mayor's office for no reason then. Good job.
Yeah.
So do you think that you could, this is theoretical, if you can hack the laptop, do you think you could hack the robot?
It depends on what kind of technology it uses, but yeah. I mean, this is like way behind or above you guys, so like.
What? I'm not even
You
going to question
guys.
what that is. I'm
I
assuming it's
think it's
just
such advanced technology.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you mean above you guys?
Is your dad rich?
I mean,
Well, kind of.
they are? Huh.
Well,
Didn't know.
anyways, I just got it from somewhere far away. Let's say that.
Oh, wow.
So do we want to just go over there and take the robot?
Yeah.
If
we
we
could
take
take
the
it to
robot-
prom.
I think that's not what we
Right?
want to do. We want to do the opposite of that, right?
Well, if it's
Yeah, we
our
wanna
robot, we
destroy
can do
it.
whatever we want with it. Yeah.
But are they just gonna make something else? I mean, like
If it took, how long did it take for them to make?
2
Again.
weeks?
Probably took them a while.
So that would
Not
be
that long.
Wait, 2 weeks to make that? That's insane.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
Dynamo
maybe there's
Health.
a factory. Yeah.
Technopathy is a strong power, I feel.
I
Is that what it-
guess.
We got to take down Dynamo.
Yeah,
right?
but I
'Cause he
mean,
made
like,
the robot.
we're not gonna kill him, right?
No, we're just going to knock him around a little
No.
bit. Yeah.
I
But,
think
like-
we should try and maybe sabotage the robot. I mean,
Okay.
if we can, we might not be able to steal it or get it out of there, but if we can do something that makes it not work or function properly, something that they can't
Right.
necessarily fix easily, because if they made that in 2 weeks, I'm assuming a lot of what we could do to it, they might just be able to wave a hand and fix it. But if we, if there's something that we can take that or steal or break
Like a
that
core.
will ruin it, then maybe that's our best course of action.
Sure, sounds
Okay.
good. That's a plan, right?
We could take the
Yeah.
whole thing if we wanted to. I'm just saying, like, we could do that. It's on the table. But yeah, I understand if we don't want to go
That's
through all
fair.
that effort.
Okay, well, you guys go talk to what's his face. I'll go scope out the field, the airfield, and then we'll meet there.
Well, no one should go alone though, Corvid. Someone should go with you.
Sounds
What if something happens?
I'll be a bird.
Yeah. Oh, all right. You sure?
Just make sure you don't fly over any hunting grounds or anything like that.
Wait, but why don't you take Copycat? Because that Copycat could get into people's minds if you get seen.
the
and you can
copycat
make him,
needs to join
I can-
join
yeah.
the team.
He's got it. Yeah.
The reason we
Oh,
came here
okay.
in the first place was so I could.
Right. Okay. Okay. All right, we'll go with that. Good luck, COVID.
Thanks.
We'll meet up with you soon.
Mhm.
We'll try to be quick.
I'll keep in contact.
Okay, be safe.
If you need a jump
Okay,
start with the teleporter, just you can use the teleporter if you want to.
Wait, hang
She'll
on.
like turn
Wait,
around
wait,
and go back to the teleporter. What?
Wait, Corvid, don't leave. And Kickback takes off his communicator and gives it to Corvid. If you need to reach us, you can use this. Okay? It instantly connects with Freefall and who else joined in? Who else joined?
Stardust.
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 It instantly connects with Freefall and Stardust, and they're probably the most reliable teammates, frankly.
Oh.
So take this, and if we get in an emergency, contact us right away, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet. She kind of like puts it in her stomach.
Neat.
What?
Radical shapeshifting. I can do whatever I want.
That's amazing. You're never out of
Why?
pocket.
You have a wrist right there. I don't understand.
I
Oh,
wish
I
had
thought it was
stomach
like a
pocket.
walkie-talkie. She lifts it
That
on
really
her
doesn't
wrist.
explain why you put it in your
Pulls
it
stomach, but
back
I'm
out.
with it.
It looks like an Apple Watch, essentially.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, she'll take it out and put it on her wrist. Sorry.
No, that's cool. You're so cool, Corvid.
Where do you think my gas mask come from? Like, I don't put it on a new outfit when I change.
I just
I
thought
mean, we
it came with
learned
the
lots of
shapeshifter.
things about you, Corvid.
I'm a little nauseous. I'm gonna go step outside.
Okay.
All right. So it sounds like we have the vestiges of a plan.
Yeah.
Corvid, are you gonna teleport? You use the teleporter?
Yeah, I'll teleport close by and turn into a raven.
All right.
Right.
We're getting kind of close to time to take a break. We'll do this first. So yeah, let's do Corvid first. So you teleport nearby, and you want to sort of scope out the area as a burb.
Yeah.
All right.
Do a flyover.
Yeah, you can do this. I'm gonna have you roll. We haven't done this roll, I don't think, since like the first session. I'm gonna have you roll to assess the situation.
All right, we can do that.
That's a move.
You guys can do that. I think you did it at the bank.
Oh, okay.
I think.
I used my phone to assess the situation and spot out the phantom
I don't
toads.
think you've assessed anything since then.
Nope.
9.
9. Okay, so you can ask one question from the list.
Okay. Take +1 while acting on the answer. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know if I can do how could we best end this quickly, but what here is, can I say what here is the greatest danger or the biggest threat? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, what here is the biggest threat to you? So you see, as you sort of do this, over of this abandoned area. You do see several people buzzing about near what used to be, or what is now, an empty airline hangar. It guards is essentially what you're seeing. They are dressed in black. It does not. You don't see them carrying any weapons or anything like that. But there are several of them, probably about 10, sort of scattered around the outside of this hangar. A couple posted by the sort of the large door in the front. You swoop down to get a closer look, and you can see sort of against their black outfits on their belts these little dots, like balls of silver, which look vaguely familiar to you.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen this kind of technology before.
Right.
Ooh.
It's a
I'm just gonna do
Tesla
a
plant.
Yeah, it's a
Can't trust
I'm
that
gonna-
guy.
I want to do a couple circles just to see where the exits are, how we could get in. Is there like a ceiling we could go through?
In the front of the hangar, there is one sort of very, very large roll-up door, and then on one side of it, so if you're looking at it, the building, like towards that door on the right side of the building, there is a sort of smaller person-sized door that would also function. Those are your two methods in. On top, the top of the building is mostly metal with a few like skylights sort of scattered at equal intervals down the middle.
Okay.
That's what you're looking at.
All right. I'll move back and wait for word from my friends.
Okay. Your friends are going home? Going to see Mastermind? Yeah? All right, so I assume one of
Yes.
you texts, messages, Shadowstar, are you teleporting somewhere else, or are you telling her where you are?
I think if we would go to the park. I don't particularly want Shadowstar to know about this place.
That makes sense.
Yeah, park it is, I think.
Sure. Yeah, so you head over to the park, message her. Again, you sort of see a little pop of shadow and walking around one of the trees, hood up, mask on, waving really excited.
Hey.
Your best
Hi.
friend, Shadowstar. 4 of you this time.
Yeah.
So, change your mind?
Yeah, I did. Some stuff happened. So yeah, I think what you guys are doing are probably good.
He had a fight with
Cool.
his mom. Be nice to him.
Oh, that sucks.
I did. It was
Yeah.
not. You know, I'm just gonna give up. There's no point.
Well, don't do that.
As in,
Come on.
No.
It's my mentor, and they think that she's my mom.
Mom told
I don't think it's your mom.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's your mentor.
Oh, she's
Mom
not
told-
anymore.
Got it. Right. That's okay. We'll fix you right up. Everybody
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. And she rubs her hands together really fast, and then reaches out, grabs onto the two of you, to the two of you that are closest to her, and you teleport. I've described it 17 times. I'm not doing it again. It's shadowy and it's still a little spooky. And Lathan, you still get a little bit nauseous as your feet hit the ground.
It takes a part of your soul every time, but it's okay. It's okay. Thanks. Thank you.
You see, like
oh.
under her hood, her eyes go wide, and she goes, "That's where I get my power."
Oh, I believe you. Oh,
You shouldn't. I'm kidding.
I put my hand on Kickback's shoulder. I'm like, don't worry, it's painless at first.
at first, it gets worse.
I've
Kickback
used the
just starts
power a couple
pacing.
of times. draw souls from other people.
He has part of
Oh,
your soul too.
well, that's
I'm very
okay.
aware.
Like we like to
I can just hear
share.
her giggling. Okay, so
It was
we're
me to
gonna
kick
go talk to the boss, huh?
Yeah.
Let's go this way. She takes you past the reception desk into the ever-changing hallway, stands there, counts for a second. 6. And turns and goes toward the 6th hallway. Takes you down.
What
to
would
the
happen
door,
if we went
press
through the other
button.
hallways?
I think we get lost.
Oh, there's other stuff.
Oh, okay.
You've been
Just
there.
like go to
The
a
training
void or
room,
something.
the med bay,
Oh.
the surveillance area.
Okay.
They just move around.
Is there a teleporter?
Gotcha. It's like Hogwarts. Okay.
Or are you the only
Yeah.
teleporter?
No, we have a teleporter too.
Okay.
All right. And she sort of knocks on the door, and you hear "come in," presses the button, and ushers you all in, follows you, shuts the door behind her, leans up, crosses her arms, stands against the wall by the door like she always does. And you are greeted
Shadowstar.
by, once again, sitting behind his desk, Mastermind in his desk. He
Something,
greets
Mr.
you
MM.
all and sort of nods, a little bit of a his cheeks turning up a little bit on the behind the sides of his mask in what may be a smile. You're not entirely sure. Hard to tell with this man. He covers most of his face. And greets you all, sort of nods and mirroring what Shadowstar says, so 4 of you this time.
This is Copycat. He's a friend of ours.
Met.
We've
I
met.
think.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
So
So
I take it something changed your mind.
I had a change of perspective. The one thing that held me onto Sentry let go of me. So I'm going to. That's all I'm willing to say at the moment. I think I've said a lot today. So I think what you are doing, it's all right. I mean, I obviously haven't seen much of what you're doing, but anyways, I think I was too aggressive against this because I was attached to Sentry. Because I didn't want things to change, and obviously change is good and progressive, and what is happening here is a step forwards. Maybe.
Well, you don't have to make up your mind on everything today. But you'd like to join us?
Sure. Not like I have anything else planned.
I'm sure we'll
He's
find you
really
something to do.
smart.
I can tell. Your story is not the first I've heard like yours, and I'm sure it won't be the last. So, for now, welcome aboard. And he hands you a communicator. Sort of pushes it across the desk to you, pulling it out of a drawer.
Thank you. And if I see anything I don't like, just know I'll be watching.
That's ominous.
You can leave at any time. All I ask is that you return the watch.
Yep. Thank you for the
That's
phone
okay.
as
Dick
well.
back, like puts his arms behind his back. Starts whistling.
Mastermind,
Yes.
we were hoping we would be able to consult the forecaster in regards to tomorrow and see if there's anything that the forecasters might
That's
help
why we're
us.
here.
A good thought. I checked with her a couple of hours ago. She hadn't seen anything, but Yes, you should visit.
Thank you.
Shadowstar will show you the way.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Thank you. Did you
All
always
right.
play
That's
Master,
it
or is it
for
like-
now.
I do. Yes.
Okay. And does it have something to do with your powers, or is it just something you prefer to hide?
It is physically necessary.
Okay. That's all
Whoa.
I wanted to know. Physical curiosity.
Do you
I
have
never-
powers? Or you just like
think many.
rich? Oh, wow.
Both.
Neat.
I mean, how would he be able to make this place right if he wasn't rich? Unless he just like. I'm thinking,
Well,
Much
you're
less
rich, you can
rich
do
now
whatever
that
you
we have
want.
this place.
look, the reason
Yeah,
I'm
sure,
asking
you
the question
invested.
is curiosity killed the cat, and I mean, it's in the name, right? And I have a lot of questions all the time.
You are
But
free
I
to
have
ask.
9 lives, so I'll ask all I ask. I'll ask all I want.
You're free to ask any questions you want, and I believe you have some questions for the forecaster.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you think of anything else, you know where to find me, or Shadowstar knows where to find me. And from behind you, you hear her clap her hands together and rub them together really fast. Let's go. Another
Thanks,
day,
boss.
another hallway. And she sort of waves at Mastermind, turns around, opens the door for everybody, takes you down the hall to one of the other halls, to the room with the glass, or the hallway with the glass at the end leading into the room where the forecaster is. And you see the forecaster sort of through the glass hallway again, white outfit on, long white hair, but not lying down this time, sort of sitting up cross-legged on the platform, just kind of sitting with her back to you.
Meditating,
Shout-
probably.
Maybe.
Should we knock?
I'll tell her you're here. And
Okay.
Shadowstar opens the glass door, slides out of the way. She goes in, and you can just hear her quietly. Forecaster? And the forecaster doesn't say anything, but you can see her sort of turn her chin over her shoulder toward Shadowstar. We have some visitors. They have some questions. I think they want to know if you've seen anything about the Arbiter. And she sort of turns her head back and just kind of waves a hand, sort of beckoning you all into the room, the glass door shutting behind you. And it is, you've seen this room through the glass before, but never sort of stood in it with the door closed. It is almost unsettlingly silent in here. There's no outdoor noise. There's no like movement from airflow or anything like that. It is silent to the point where you can almost hear like a little ringing in your ears. And then from the slab sort of in the middle of the room, you see the forecaster just sort of still sitting cross-legged, just kind of hover up, levitate just a little bit, and sort of turn herself so she's facing you, and then sit back down. You have questions?
Neat.
Yeah, so we have gathered some information on the Arbiter from stuff, and we're wondering, have you seen anything more about them? Just like anything that could help?
Unfortunately, not much.
Oh,
It's odd. Something so important usually comes through quite strongly. Let me show you what I saw. And you can see her sort of close her eyes and focus for a second, and then on the screen on the wall behind her, you see projected. It's not nearly as clear as the last vision you saw. This one is less like a video that is playing and more just kind of like flashes of images. It is dark for the most part. You can see every once in a while sort of these flashing lights, different colors, some of them purple, green, blue, almost like party lights. And that sort of comes in and out in the background. And then you just start to see kind of around the edges of her vision, this like almost like electricity that is like popping and crackling, and sort of like a bolt every now and then. And then you just start to hear sort of just vaguely and almost like they're muffled, what sounds kind of like screaming, and then this like crunching sound of like rocks being broken up. And then it just sort of fades away. She opens her eyes again, and they're sort of that bright, glazed over white. That's it.
Do any of us recognize this person screaming? As in, like, just the from.
No. Yeah, it just sounds kind of like vague, muffled screaming in the background.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay. That's not good, is it?
No, that's terrible.
What
No.
activates your power normally? Is it just like random, or is there anything we can do
depends.
to help, like, push it, or do you think somebody's blocking it?
I think something's blocking it. I've
Mm.
tried reaching out, pushing it. Sometimes they just come to me. Sometimes, once I've had those visions, I can find them again. But I can't
Do you
find
think-
this one.
Do you think I could help mentally push your power to activate? Maybe like now?
In theory, it could work. In practice, you could melt my brain.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Don't do
I
that,
don't
copycat. Jeez.
That's a
I've
nice
never
thought.
melted anybody's brains before, and I don't think I would want
Well,
to
let's
do
not
that.
start. I mean,
I
one
worry
melted
that the
brain is
combination
too
of our
many
powers
melted
would
brains.
be. I worry that the combination of our powers would be very extreme.
Wow.
So I have the feeling your power is pretty much uncopyable. Because from what you've said, it's random. So do you think I could try and... Can I try and copy your power?
I
Try
suppose
and have a vision.
you can certainly
Don't
try.
melt her brain.
Uh,
I need
go
to
ahead
ask a
and roll
question, so
to-
don't melt her brain.
Unleash your powers. She closes her eyes and then opens them again, sort of looking at you, and just kind of reaches out a hand, like palm up.
I place my palm upon it. And 9.
Okay, that's a partial success. I'll tell you what you get in a second. You place your palm on hers and sort of reach out towards her, trying to get a feel for how her powers work, and to see if you can harness it. And while the room is silent while this is happening, and she's very, very sort of quiet and inward looking herself, you put a hand on hers, and immediately you are just like overrun with noise for a second. There is so much going on in her mind that it is like almost impossible to parse. It almost like the images sort of flying past your eyes and everything almost make you a little dizzy. That you focus in and kind of get a hold on it, and then you try to reach out to see if you can conjure a vision of whatever it is she was seeing, and you see the images that were on the screen before, and then you see everything sort of clear up a little bit, almost like a fog is lifted, and you see what looks to you like very much what a school dance would look like. You see the gym, the flashing lights sort of coming down from the ceiling, these like party lights that you would have at prom, sort of flashing different colors, and you see just this sort of crowd of people, probably students, your classmates, in the gym, and then you start to hear the sort of muffled screaming sound again, and you see the crowd start to shift and kind of part, and then in the center of the gym floor, you see the flooring and then the ground underneath it start to crumble, and just this massive sort of pit opens up. And then you pull back. It's the end of your vision. And the forecaster sort of pulls her hand back and folds her hands in her lap again. Did it work?
How do you manage? Oh my... Yes, it worked. Sorry.
I meditate a lot.
Okay. Meditating. Okay, I don't know. So, this is what I saw.
I have an app I can show you.
Yeah. Sorry, writing it down. So, what I saw, school dance. Flashing lights, partying, people are dancing. There's a crowd of students standing. The muffled screaming happened, and the crowd split apart. And in the middle of the crowd was a giant pit of like the ground was crumbling, and it was like something was just forming and falling. And that's all I
That's
saw.
the sound. The sound of the rocks breaking.
That's
Yeah.
not good. Oh, we gotta save prom
Yeah,
and the people. Also, the people
Mm.
at prom.
mostly the people at prom, but also
Probably
prom was to
most of the.
save.
Yeah, that makes. Yeah. That makes
Just
sense.
all of it, if we
Yeah.
can do all of it. Yeah.
If-
I'm glad I could
Yeah.
help. Yeah. I should sleep now.
Wait,
Yeah.
can I ask you? Can I ask you a question? Can you guys turn your? Can you guys like turn around for a sec?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
She
thanks.
nods
thanks.
at you. You can see her in front of you, like sort of, like when someone is like very tired and they're having trouble like holding their head up and her eyes are starting to drain. What?
Oh,
One
I'm
question.
so sorry. Yeah, like, do you know if does he have a date to prom?
You can see her smile, and she reaches out and sort of touches your face and then closes her eyes. I don't think so.
Oh, yes! I mean, that's great. Thank you. We're gonna go save prom. You go to sleep now.
Good luck. He's cute.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
She sort of
Okay, we're good,
lays
guys,
down
we're
as
good.
the shadow star ushers you all out of the room, and boy howdy, we are gonna go ahead and take our break right there very quickly because we have got a prom to go to. So thanks everybody for hanging out with us. In the chat, the poll for prom royalty is still live. We're leaving it open until the end of the break. So you've got a few minutes. Vote. You can vote for 2 people. The 2 people with the most votes will become our prom royalty. And I'm not going to tell the players who won until we're at prom and it's being announced. So get ready. I've shocked them once today. We're going to do it again. We will be back shortly in just a few minutes. So vote in the poll. Stick around. Thank you so much. And when we get back, we'll finale this thing. And welcome back, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us during our break. We're gonna jump right back into it, I guess. So, all of this has happened. You have the information that you have. You know, Corvid has scoped out the hangar where the robot is. What is the plan? We're gonna speed through this part pretty quickly. We only got so much time. So, with the information that you have, assuming you have shared it between all of you, what do you want to do?
I think Corvid's going to see if she can, she'll land on the roof, see if she can get inside and mess with this robot.
Yeah.
Okay, so you land on the roof, trying to get into the hangar fairly easy. It doesn't look from your perspective like there's actually anyone inside. So very carefully, you can sort of slip in through a crack, maybe a little rusted out hole in the metal, make your way in, and you're sort of in this hangar with a giant robot. You want to try to mess with it?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to use your alien tech? Sorry, I just received the results of the poll.
Please use my alien tech.
Yeah, I get it. Go ahead and roll.
Boy. 12.
That's very good. So, what do you want to do to it?
I would like, since I know that we can't change fate, I'm going to place a manual override in it so that when it starts misbehaving, Corvid can just go, boop, boop. Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
That is perfect and exactly in character. Okay, yeah, you sort of plant this this manual override that's connected to your tech that you have, and yeah, you do it. I don't know, you do it successfully. It's really easy when you guys succeed because I'd be like, yep, that happens.
As
Yeah, so you
Corvid
place
leaves, she's just flies out.
yeah, you can make it out fine. Regroup with your team, tell them what you've done. Very quickly, any other preparations that you all need to make? We'll talk about
I'm
prom
gonna
stuff in
borrow a
minute.
limo. I'm gonna borrow a white stretch caddy limo with like tan interior because that's classy.
Okay.
Uh,
Are we gonna end up with
Okay.
2 limos because Elaine rented one too?
Yes.
Wait, are we
ready?
going to prom together? Because
Yeah,
our
of
social
course.
status, we wouldn't.
Are you?
What are you talking about?
Let's talk about.
Well,
All right,
Elaine-
let's talk about your prom preparations. Elaine, you go first. You were speaking.
Well, Elaine, in the past, as an undergrad, has been invited to prom by older upperclassmen and such, and go homecoming and with her big group of friends. She has her power. As falling away from that. So I think she is like, we're all going.
I think I got most of that.
yeah.
Yeah, you and a little
Yeah.
robot-y there at the end for me.
Sorry, yeah, but she messages the chat and asks if anyone wants to go to prom together.
Okay, so you message the chat, ask
Yeah.
if anyone, ask if everyone wants to go together.
Many happy
Okay.
emojis back. Yes.
Corvid's gonna wait till Jack responds.
Jack's gonna wait till Corvid responds.
They never respond. They don't go to prom.
No. Jack's gonna just send a quick message to Corvid saying, he's gonna be like, do you want to go alone, just the two of us, or do you want to join with Elaine? Question
Well,
mark.
it can still be a date even if it's with other people, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to
Sure.
go alone?
It would be nice. Freefall seems to be digging into me a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'll meet you downstairs.
Sure.
You guys
Sure, and
messaging
then-
each other from inside the same house. Great,
He's gonna
great,
put like
great.
a laugh cry emoji after that. Sure.
All right, so do you guys tell Stardust? Do you tell Elaine that you're just gonna go, the two of you?
Yes. No,
Okay.
she's gonna say, I already have a date. We'll meet you there.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Texting and
Black, are you
driving.
guys.
Freefall. Nat does push it and be like, "You can bring them along. They can come. Like, we could all go together. Come on, this is my last prom. I don't want to go without you.
Are you dying?
No, I'm graduating."
Oh no, because you're a senior. Right. I got you. Yeah.
Nat gets a private chat. Don't ruin this for me.
She texts her back, "Fine, but you owe me."
Fine.
And Nat does message the group and says, "And I'm down. Can we add a couple more to the list? Because
Yeah.
I think Chelsea and Eileen have been stuck at the base for a while, and
Yeah.
we've been kind of talking about prom, and
Yeah.
I think they should come
Sure.
with us."
I got 4 cases of White Claw on the back, so yeah, we're good. Beep beep.
Cat, are you... We can drink.
I think we're losing you,
No.
Stardust.
Oh
Yeah, I
no.
think you're asking if we
Back.
can drink.
I got copycat from that.
We're not going to tell your dad,
Yeah,
Stardust.
we-
It's okay.
Okay, but is hey copycat? Are you coming?
I've got my own plans, but I'll see you guys there.
Oh, we're breaking up the group.
I've got a. Yeah, I'll see you guys there. We're not breaking up the group. Don't worry. Just
Kind of breaking up the group just a little bit,
It's
but
kinda
it's
breaking up
fine.
the group.
I'll get over it.
Yeah.
sure you will.
That's okay. We
All
got
right.
Lizard Girl and Frost Queen, right? So we're going to be good.
Yeah, and her brother, I
What's her
forgot her brother's name.
Oh, she's
Or
got a
not her
brother.
Eileen. No, not her brother. Her friend, whatever the other
No.
kid was.
Ed?
That
Oh,
Elliot.
right. Force
Yeah.
field guy. Oh, Elliot, yeah. Yeah.
Tyler.
Elliot,
yeah,
Yeah.
timeline.
Right.
pretty sure.
We got room. It's a big limo.
All right. So, Corbin and Copycat, you are going just the two of you in the limo. Now, Kickback, are you driving? You're driving the limo.
I am driving limo, so I'm a
Okay.
designated driver tonight. Yeah. Don't worry. You're all safe in my hands. If we crash, I can just turn on my powers and we're going to be safe, so it's okay.
Just you or all of us? Or are you kind of a
Well, I guess we'll find out.
just drive safe, please?
Okay.
All right. So, Kickback in the limo along with Stardust, Freefall, and Chelsea, Meta Knight, Eileen, Snowstorm, and Elliot, Timeline. What a group. Okay. Very quickly, what are y'all wearing?
I did just realize how much more fun this would have been if it had just been Eileen and Nat getting driven around by Kickback for the whole night. But this is better.
Is everybody looking real fancy?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
50 style
Oh, yeah.
dress with a shawl over the top.
Nice.
Nice.
I got a
See
pirate
some
coat
suits.
and a tie. Yeah.
Okay.
Got little pirate things. Yeah.
Yes. Elaine's
wonderful.
wearing a little galaxy themed dress with little stars sparkling all over it.
Oh,
Oh,
neat.
pretty.
Nat's wearing white tux, no tie, with just a purple shirt underneath.
Excellent.
Jack is wearing a nice black suit vest, white shirt, and a blue tie. Just like trying to be normal? Question mark. He doesn't know what to do.
We do have
Nice.
that moment where Sabrina walks down the stairs and he's at the bottom of it, and it's super cute.
Really cute. I love it. I love it.
And then
I love it.
her dad drives them.
Love that too. Big fan. All right.
I hope I don't get
Uh,
held behind in the car saying not to do anything.
and your friends are dressed relatively normally. Eileen, I think, is wearing this like sort of long blue, vaguely shimmery gown. Chelsea's probably wearing a button down and a tie. And then Elliot probably something similar. So yeah, you all drive or are driven to prom. You made it. All right. The festivities begin. When do you show up? Are you fashionably late?
I mean, I think probably like not by any measure of planning, but yes, we're probably like
Yeah.
a full hour late. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
No one
so
shows
the,
up at prom within the first hour. That'd just be weird.
No.
We show up to prom within the first hour.
You guys are some of the first people there, Copycat and Corvid. Yeah, you show up. It's in the school gym. Everything decorated, I imagine, because Stardust was in charge of them. The decorations look amazing. She's probably been working on this for months at this point. So yeah, you all show up at your different times. Now, so Copycat and Corvid are together. Raise your hand if you're not them and you have a date. No?
No.
Kind of not. I mean, Nat asked Chelsea to come to the dance, but not like it's like a date, just like, you know,
Okay.
kinda like a friend thing.
Anybody else? Okay. So a big group of friends and one date. That's wonderful. I love it. So yeah, prom. Do you guys get up to any shenanigans at prom? Is really what I want to know. Other than dancing and drinking punch.
I think
Awkwardness.
Kickback would spend the whole time like with his friends, and like whenever his friends weren't looking, he's like looking to see if Chadwick is there, right? And then like but not like looking right at Chadwick, but like looking towards where Chadwick is, and like, you know, seeing if he's talking to people that maybe he knows, you know, that kind of thing.
It's mostly other people from the lacrosse team. But he's there.
Yeah, with his shoulders and his really cool fade, and yeah, but he's trying not to make it obvious.
Is he doing a good job of not making it obvious?
No, no, I don't think he's capable of like.
It's
being
very
subtle, so
obvious.
no. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is going on. You all also a little bit after arriving and all of this happens, see, I assume, Copycat and Corvid together.
Wow.
Nat has
You
just
guys
been
are great.
texting Sabrina the whole night, just like gifs of people making out and stuff, just the entire night.
Hey, Sabrina, I know this is
Yeah?
prom and it's very important, but do you want to mess with people?
Oh,
Because I
mess
think
with
it'd be
people.
fun.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Hmm.
You seem to be good at pranking, so you know.
Well, I could hack the DJ booth. But that's not very
That's a good
fun.
idea.
If I had more prep, I could have gotten a bubble machine and made a foam party. I'll
Well,
have to think on it.
We can just have fun. We don't need to focus on pranks.
Right. Gosh, where are our friends?
You see them all
Is
huddled in another group, like 20 feet away from you, staring.
Are they?
Just
They're together, right?
Hi, COVID.
Just
Hey.
totally together.
Just as Sabrina looks away, Jack's just gonna look at the dance videos on his phone again.
Okay.
What?
Oh, right. Oh, right. Oh, shoot. Okay, Lathan comes running over, right, and like grabs Copycat and like, we'll be right back, and like drags him out into the hallway. And he's like, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot. Okay, look, put your hand on my shoulder and then put your like one hand here on my hip, okay? And now you've got to lead, okay? Because you're going to lead. Unless Corvid wants to lead. If Corvid wants to lead, then you let Corvid lead. But here's what you do. You just listen to the beat and you move. You start with your hips. And you let your hips carry into your shoulders, okay? And then you just go in a circle. It's real easy. Ready?
Okay. Sure. Are you sure you
Just
can't
kind
just
of
like
guides them through.
break dance on the floor? Because I prefer, you know.
Can you
He does
break
okay.
dance?
Yeah, I did it for 2 years.
Wait, look, show me your break dance.
Jack starts breakdancing. He takes off his suit jacket and starts breakdancing.
He's pretty good.
Holy crap! You've got to do that. You know what? Hang on. Wait right here. I'm gonna go pay off the DJ. And when you hear the right song, there's gonna be a spotlight, and you just walk in and you do that, and you gotta, okay? Trust me. You ready?
You know what? Why not? Let's do
Excellent.
it.
And he goes and he gives like the DJ like a 20 or something, right? Maybe a case of the White
Okay.
Claw, right? It's like, play this
Just
song.
like-
All of this DJ.
You got it, dude.
Thanks, man.
Do you have a song in mind?
I'm
You don't have to.
44 and I was never really that good into music anyway. But like Jack,
It's
do you
a
have do you
very-
have a song?
It's a
in mind?
very good breakdancing song.
There you go.
Yeah, Jack out in the hallway. You hear the music sort of cut off, record scratch, and then the literal perfect breakdancing song comes on.
Jack clears some space and starts breakdancing. He
Do
throws
you
the
do
suit
anything
jacket
to augment your breakdancing, or are you just doing it?
on. What do you mean by augment?
Are you using your powers
No.
for breakdancing, or are you just breakdancing? Listen, I don't freaking know what you guys are going to use your powers for. Okay, it's good. I won't make you roll for it. You all see in
Oh,
the
no.
spotlight in the middle of the gym, Jack breakdancing. Well,
I thought he
Jack.
said he couldn't
It's your
dance.
birthday. He can't like do other kind of dancing, but he can do this. Spotlight.
Wow.
Nat, from behind you,
Nat
you just hear Eileen sort of like leaning over to Chelsea and you being like, "What is up with your friends?"
I don't know. I don't know. Just ignore them. That does saddle up to like kind of lean over to Sabrina and just go. So you make a move yet?
To what?
I don't know. You guys went somewhere privately. I just assume you made out or something.
What? No?
No? No?
No?
All right.
I've never done that before.
Not an alien thing?
We don't have mouths.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay. Well, maybe a conversation
I
we should
told-
have had before prom.
I told you we reproduce asexually.
Right, I didn't think about the consequences of that. Okay. Well, have fun. Why don't you go dance with him?
Well, how am I supposed to dance with him while he's like spinning on the ground?
Wait till that stops. Once he's done being embarrassing, you can go out and
At
dance
some
with him
point,
too.
Jack does stop and he like looks around. He's like, "I didn't prepare this much."
There's like cheering.
Yeah.
They loved it. They really
Matt
loved
just
it.
pushes Sabrina.
that was so
You-
good.
Thank you. I haven't done that in a couple months. Yeah. I mean,
I
you
didn't know you were so talented.
Well, I have some talents other than being a nerd. Do you want to dance with me?
Sure.
Not breakdancing, just dance.
Sure. Yeah.
He puts his hand on the shoulder and one hand on the hip, like hip back toward him, and tries to dance.
You do okay. It's a little awkward, but it's pretty easy. All right, yeah, you guys dance for a while. Anybody else dancing, partying, living it up,
No.
having
Oh.
fun at prom?
Nat, at some point later in the dance, does go up to Elaine and say, "All right, so I'm going to be awkward about all this. You want to dance?"
I was going to ask you.
Oh. Well, sure. Let's go.
Okay, let's dance.
Nat just has this
Okay.
confused look on her face and just is like shocked by the turn of events.
You can see behind Elaine, Chelsea and Eileen are both back there like,
I know. Oh, when, like immediately takes like her dance, like
you cut
I
out a
didn't
little
catch-
bit.
like automatically takes assume like a formal dance
Oh,
position.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Takes a formal dance position. That's wonderful.
Okay, then Nat has no idea what she's doing. She just waits for Elaine to lead. She's like, okay.
I got
It's all feet.
Oh, that's good. So as Elaine says, I got this. It's fine. Corbin and Copycat dancing, Stardust and Freefall dancing, kickback. You're with your new friends,
Yeah. Hi guys.
hanging out.
Corbett is gonna scoot over to the gentleman that Lathan was eyeing. Because she's a drama diva.
Okay.
And she's just gonna go up to him and just, hi.
Hey,
You should ask Lathan to dance.
he looks a little confused. What?
No, I just think it'd be nice.
You think?
I think he thinks you're cute.
Lathan, you see this conversation happening, and then you see Chadwick just like slowly turn and look at you, and then like immediately look away.
Fuck. Oh. Yeah.
I think you think he's cute too.
Huh.
Just breathe.
Thanks.
Okay, bye. She
He
goes
stands
back
there
and, like,
awkwardly.
grabs Jack again.
Jack just like watching this happen, just like he just like looks over to the guy that she was talking about too, and just like, "You're really missing your chance, dude. Go on," and then walks off with Sabrina.
A minute later, Lathan, if you are looking away, there is a tap on your shoulder.
Oh
Standing right
God.
behind you.
God. What? Hi. Hi.
Hey.
Wait. Hey. Sup? You're
Do you want to
Chad.
dance?
God. Like with you, or like now, or here?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
So, and like awkwardly follows him out, like looking at all of his friends like for desperate help, and this kind of follows this like gorgeous 6'4" guy with these amazing arms, these really great shoulders out onto the dance floor.
It's really cute. Yeah, so you guys dance for a while. This is wonderful. Everybody gets to dance. Everyone's happy and a good mix of excited and awkward. And it's about that time for someone on the prom committee as the music fades and a light comes up on the stage. The prom committee is going to announce the two winners, the couple that will serve as this year's prom royalty. There is some fanfare as one of the members of the committee takes the mic. Someone else is going to announce it because Elaine was actually on the ballot. So as one of the other council members sort of takes the mic, sort of drums up a little bit of excitement, she says, this year's Luminos High Prom royalty, Sabrina Cooper. Everyone claps.
Yeah, Sabrina!
And drum roll, please. Nat Newton!
Whoa! Yeah! Go Nat!
And
Sabrina
the
runs
crowd-
over, like grabs Nat.
No, there must be a different Nat Newton at this school.
Just one
No.
more time.
Congratulations! Please come to the center of the gym for your prom royalty dance. And the slow song
Yeah.
starts up, and the crowd sort of parts, and there's this like spotlight in the center of the gym.
can
Yay!
Yeah. Oh, this is a joke, right? You rigged the ballots or something? What did you do?
No, I didn't do anything.
I
What?
I
Why
didn't
would I
even
make
know I was
myself win
nominated.
if I rigged it? That's silly.
When was the voting for this?
Like when you walked in.
Okay. And Nat just like white as a sheet right now and really nervous. Everyone's like staring at her. But does lead awkwardly and rigidly.
It's adorable. It's very nice. You guys dance a little bit. And as the song comes to an end, the council member says, all right, congratulations to our prom royalty. Everybody, have some more fun. And the spotlight fades, and the music resumes, and everyone sort of starts to dance again. And then over the sounds of the music, you all start to hear this like low, like rumbling sound.
Uh-oh.
And in these every so often, much like everyone's favorite scene from Jurassic Park, you hear this thumping noise coming from somewhere nearby, and all of the sudden the music stops and all of the lights in the gym go out as everything sort of powers down. And you hear from outside what sounds like a loud, like a klaxon, like a siren. And then busting through the outer wall of the gym, you see where glass shattering and sort of scattering across the floor with this loud sort of metallic crunch. You just see this giant metal fist protruding through the wall. And through it, you see this hole sort of opening up, just sort of crashing its way in, the Arbiter. Around it, sort of around its legs, you see sort of running into the gym, kind of filling in several of these agents sort of in the black, these deep black outfits, as everyone is sort of scrambling with their phones and their flashlights, trying to get any sort of light in this gym at all. So you see these, these lights sort of popping up, sort of illuminating them and you see the arbiter as the crowd parts. No one says anything. There's this hush sort of fallen over the crowd, sort of stomp towards the center of the gym, and then just take this giant metal fist again and start just pounding directly into the ground in the center of the gym, starting to bust up the concrete and open up this pit. What do you guys do?
I turn to Chadwick and I grab him by his big, beautiful shoulders. And I say, Chad, you got to get everyone out of here, okay? And then I lean in and I kiss him. I know you can do this. And he pulls out his mask and he puts it on. I got a job to do. And he just sprints right toward the robot. And he's going to put himself in between the fist and the concrete.
You guys all just hear, whoa. Okay, so you put on your mask and you're trying to stop the robot's fist.
Yep.
With your powers, go ahead and roll to unleash your powers.
Oh, I haven't done this yet.
It's going down.
I don't know. I haven't done this yet, so I don't know what I'm rolling. I'm sorry.
It is plus freak.
Plus freak, right. Okay, excellent. All right. And then it's going to be plus 2. All right, so that is a 9.
Okay, so that is a partial success. Oh boy. Yes.
Sorry. Are we going to do the team?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the team. We should do that. I'll tell you what happens in just a moment. Join us after this commercial break.
Take away that roll. I'm using an automatic success. And what I want to happen, if possible, I want that fist to come down right on me as hard as possible, bounce back, and just crack that robot right in his own face. That's what I'm trying to get done.
Absolutely, you can use your success on that. Yeah, let's do our team question really quick, because I think you're entering battle against a dangerous foe as a team. So add 2 to the team pool. So as Lathan, you see Kickback sort of put on his mask and run in, I would love for you to answer the following questions. Who's your team leader?
Oh, I mean,
I think it's Lathan if he's running in.
Right.
That's a real bad choice.
Yeah? Okay. Yes. Okay. Kickback is your team leader.
Right.
Who do you have influence over?
What do I have influence over currently? I currently have influence over. It looks like I Copycat, Stardust, Freefall, and Corvid. So it looks like I have influence.
This
over
has never
everybody.
happened before. If the leader has influence over every teammate, add another team to the pool. So you guys should be 4, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does everyone have the same purpose in the fight?
Yep, I think so.
Add another team to the pool.
Crap out of this.
Does anyone mistrust the leader or the team? What a fraught question.
Can I mistrust the leader?
I don't know if you know you're the leader.
I mean,
how are we
he's
defining
a
trust?
Sweet boy, yeah.
I
I
trust
trust that he's gonna
Kickback.
try.
I trust him to an extent. I wouldn't trust him driving me places, but I trust him to this.
I'll say it's more of an intentions thing. Yeah. Okay, so we're good there. Are you ill prepared or off balance?
Always.
I think we prepared for this from the safety that Corvid's put on the robot as well.
That's fair.
Okay.
I think if we just got in, but Corvid did such good reconnaissance,
True. Yeah, I buy that. So how many teams does that leave you with?
We're currently at, if that gives us another +1 if we do, because currently we're at 5. So
That sounds right to me. I have no idea.
because
So yeah, we'll say
I- 5. Why not?
so that last one would just be if you're ill prepared, you remove one. So you won't add one for that. But
Okay, then we're at 5.
okay, so we have 5. So you have 5 team. You can spend team from the pool to give a teammate a +1 to your roll. You can also spend team to act selfishly. Don't know if that's going to come up, but we'll see what happens. So don't forget, you have that resource. All right, so you see this very sort of dramatic beginning to the fight as Kickback pulls on his mask. Still in his sort of prom attire. I bet it looks really good with your jacket, though.
Looks hot.
Sort of run in, place himself between the big metal fist and the ground. And as the Arbiter sort of goes to pound into the ground again, there is just like this explosion of force from Kickback in a way that I don't know if any of you have ever seen him do this to anybody but himself. But there's an explosion of force, and this just a little bit of like a purple ripple off of him as the because you got a automatic success. You do what you do as the fist bounces off of him and just slams right back up into the top of this robot, sort of sending it scrambling and off balance. And it's it does move a little bit like a person would, so you can see it sort of awkwardly like trying to catch itself, but it's odd looking. It's a robot. It's a little uncanny. Yeah, so you all sort of see this happen. What are the rest of you doing in this moment as this thing is sort of reeling?
As I see this happening, I kind of say, okay, COVID, we've got this. Okay, sure. And I'm going to just like reach forwards and just like I'm going to So the robot's just punched itself in the face. Is it off balance, would you say?
A little bit, yeah.
Is there anybody behind it?
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of
Damn it.
people
Okay,
in
well,
this room. So everybody is sort of like grouping up kind of against the walls and everything. So there's nobody like immediately behind it, but it's only so big of a room and there's a lot of people in it. So
I'm going to reach forwards and with gravity manipulation, and I'm going to crush its legs.
okay, yeah, go ahead and roll to unleash your powers.
Wow. Ooh, 7.
Okay, that's a partial
Yes.
success. Gonna go ahead and have you mark a condition there, pal.
Angry. They just ruined
Angry?
my prom dance.
All right, so you get roll mad and you reach out, sort of copying the gravity manipulation powers, and you can hear, all of you hear this sort of awful, loud, sort of squeaking and creaking sound as the metal on the sides of this thing's legs starts to fold in slowly, but it like something is sort of pushing its legs together. What are the rest of you doing?
I'll activate my thing. So in the darkness, you guys just see Corvid's thing light up.
Yes.
Thank you, GB.
Oh, it's so good.
I know.
So cool.
And she is going to activate her wrist thing and like power it so that she can control it.
Okay. All right. So you activate the manual override, and for a second, as the Arbiter is sort of reaching up to bring another strike down onto the ground, and Lathan, it just stops.
Yeah.
And sort of freezes in place.
Oh,
Corvid kind of
Okay.
moves her hand across her body, and the alien technology kind of across her arms like she's fucking powering a Jaeger.
Okay. Corvid in control. Freefall and Stardust, what are you doing?
We got to get everyone out of here, right?
yeah.
Probably asking Elaine or Stardust. And I think what you said, there were also some soldiers in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I don't want to just keep doing the same trick, but my Katamari Damacy dude ball kind of worked well last time. So I think that's what she's going to try to do. If they're like kind of grouped together, beginning to spread out, I think she's going to like create a gravitational pull between them and try to like yoink them all together to deal with the goons.
Okay. Yeah. Roll to unleash your powers.
Okay. Freak. I forgot the command for a second. I got it now. 14.
Okay, yeah, you do this. So they are sort of all spread out across the room. So I'll say you, without getting some of your classmates, you probably can't get all of them because
Sure.
there are a lot of them. You can definitely get several of them on sort of one side of the gym. So you sort of focus in sort of in the center of this group of about 5 of them, and just like gravity has been manipulated somehow, and sort of suck all 5 of them into this like one spot to kind of hold them where they are. Stardust, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Yay!
Yay. So pulls them in and then looks at Stardust like, you got this?
Sure. Yeah. That's the look she gives back. She takes her, well, I guess she doesn't really have a place for her mask or her costume on her. So she's gonna unlock her moment of truth.
All right, go ahead and tell us what that does.
The mask is a lie, and some piece of you has always known that. Doesn't matter if others can see it. You're the one that can do the impossible. Mask off, costume on, and you're going to save the damn day. Of course, you better hope nobody nasty is watching.
Okay.
So,
what do you do?
without her mask, she runs towards this group that Freefall has collected, and is going to just start wailing on them Spider-Man style, trying to just kick as much butt as possible.
Oh man,
Let's
That's-
hope it goes well.
awesome. All right, I'm gonna have you roll to directly engage a threat. So you're gonna roll plus danger.
Oh no. Okay, let's see how this goes. Let's hope it's cool. And danger is -2, so that'll be fun.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna do this. That's 3
Okay.
-2.
Now I'll say,
Oh, wait.
before I say anything, we just had another donation in the chat, and
Oh.
someone has given Stardust an auto success.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Do
take
you want to
it.
use it now?
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
gonna use it now.
Okay, so you roll a
Clutch.
full success. Like I said, clutch. You guys. All right, so yeah, you roll 10 plus. So on the list from directly engage a threat, you can pick 2 things from it that you want to happen. They are
Okay.
such things as resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. And you can pick 2 because you fully
I'm
succeeded.
gonna avoid their blows and create an opportunity for my allies.
Okay. So yeah, you all see not Stardust, but Elaine in her prom dress take off across the gym in this like low light of the mostly cell phone lights and the green glow that is now coming off of the big robot in the center of the gym. And you see Elaine, as does everyone else, take off across the gym toward these agents and just start wailing on them.
Kicking the
yeah,
crap out of them.
They are doing their best to sort of get to their equipment, and some of them manage to sort of strike back out at you, but you're just way too fast, and they're already, these ones on the side of the gym are already in a bad spot, and it is like really choice. So yeah, you sort of dodging out of the way, just sort of just beating a group of people into submission. As this is happening, and you said create an opportunity for your allies, you see the agents or the these soldiers or agents or whoever they are sort of across the gym, very distracted by what is happening to their teammates. So a little thrown off, not fully paying attention anymore to what is happening in the center of the room, which is, Corvid, you got a robot. What are you doing?
She like cracks her knuckles and the robot does the same. She's gonna go and start like, I don't want to hurt people too bad, but like she's gonna start sweeping at the agents and like moving them out of the gym, kind of like.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
kind of throwing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gently throwing. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Oh, boy.
scooting more than like.
Yeah.
I'm going to call this directly engaging a threat
Oh boy.
in the most technical
like
sense
bowling.
of the term.
It's like that arm that comes in and bowling and pushes the pins back. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly like that. So yeah, go ahead and roll plus danger.
I feel like everybody here is bad at danger.
Lego.
Side note.
I'll go ahead and use my crit on that.
There you go.
Okay, because that's a 5, which unfortunately cannot be helped by the team. So yeah, you're
Thank
gonna
you,
use your
chat.
auto success. All right, so that is a full success. So you may also pick 2 things off of the list. As you all see, this robot now, it's the sort of eye panels in the front glowing this like green color, just starts to kind of sweep at the agents and start pushing them out of the gym.
I would like to frighten the opposition, and I would like to take something from them, being the balls, the nullification balls, the blue balls,
Okay.
if you will.
Yes, you do. Take all of them. You start to sort of gather those things all in one spot. There's a lot of them. What are you doing with them? The orbs.
Well, I mean, it's hard for. I guess I wouldn't. Maybe it's like just kind of crushing them as it's going. Like she
Okay,
sees
sure.
them, she's like, and then
yeah. So
Corvid is flying up, so she's Storm in the gym. You know.
awesome. Yeah. So you all see this happening as the robot starts to sort of usher these people out of the gym, gasping and screaming from the crowd, and you hear these sort of crunch of metal under the arbiter's feet as it sort of ushers all of these agents out of the gym. As this happens, the lights in the gym come back on. The colored lights start strobing and moving again, and the music picks back up. And then all of a sudden, from behind all of you on the other side of the gym, towards where you left a couple of your super friends that didn't really have time to intervene, you hear screaming, and then you hear this loud crack as above you, falling from the ceiling, these pieces of sort of concrete and metal from one of the rafters in the top of the gym falls and crashes down on top of some of the people that were standing behind you, and you hear these sort of muffled screams and these like crunching sounds as things start to fall from the hole in the ceiling. Bolt of lightning cracks and strikes down into the gym floor. What do you
What?
do?
Can I try to defend people?
Can I help?
You want to try to intervene?
Yeah, because I know there's the like using her gravity powers to like keep the things from falling down, like suspending everything in the air.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can certainly try. As this is happening, roll to defend something. Free fall.
Can I
Okay.
Roll to
help
defend.
as well? By using Elliot's time slowy thing.
Oh yeah, that's good too. Let's get. That's
Yeah.
savior. So we'll go ahead and get free fall
So-
first, and then
I need to
Or do
roll
you
for
have
my
something?
burn because I have something where I can roll for freak instead of savior when I defend.
okay, yeah.
Um,
So we'll
I'm
roll to
gonna
charge up
roll
your
that.
powers.
Okay, which I have 2 conditions right now. So,
You really should have used that medbay, huh?
Oh, I need those conditions for power. Yeah, it's 10 to that gives me 3.
Okay, so you get 3
Uh,
burn.
Yeah, so I will spend one of those to defend.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and roll. It lets you roll freak.
Which is a 14.
They don't
Okay,
need
yeah.
my-
So you all see. I'll say, and narratively, because this will make sense. Copycat and Freefall, you both see this this happening at the same time, and so Copycat sort of focusing in and remembering what you saw Timeline do. You look and sort of reach out a hand, and Nat, you see all this debris sort of falling, and it slows just enough that it gives you enough time to react, and you sort of throw out these this burst of energy and slow down and sort of catch this debris, and so it comes down very, very close to all of your classmates, who sort of duck and cover, and you hear sort of like screaming and cracking as a little bit of debris falls around them, but not right on top of them, and you sort of focusing in, sort of hold onto this large sort of rafter. I'm just gonna
Cool.
hold it there.
Uh,
assume
Well,
you
I
throw
wanted
it
to wait
away.
to see what. Yeah, I was waiting to see if anyone had a combo.
Yeah, so immediately
I'm
after you
going
see,
to- I have
Go
a
ahead.
plan. I'm going to, because it's no longer pitch black, but everybody's seen my power anyway. So I'm just going to teleport the debris away.
okay,
to-
so yeah, go ahead and roll to unleash your powers. Nat, you see Copycat sort of looking towards you as you hold up this very large piece of metal from above your friends.
Her suit is like glowing purple through the white underneath, with all the lines tracing across her face.
That's lovely. Yeah, so Copycat, you can go ahead and unleash your powers.
8.
Okay, that is a partial success. Yeah, I'm gonna have you take another condition for that one.
Your choice.
Oh, jeez. Which one do you have? Already? You have angry already? Afraid.
Yeah.
scary.
And I'm going to teleport this debris to the mayor's warehouse where we got the robot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Screw
yeah,
you,
Nat,
Mayor.
as you were, Nat, as you are, sort of straining and focusing, using your burn to, and you all see this kind of purple glow like coming off of Nat, and she is sort of holding up this debris. You see these shadows sort of engulf it, and then Nat, the weight is lifted, free fall, and as the shadows fade, the debris is gone. As this happens, again, you all see a couple more holes open up in the ceiling as these huge lightning bolts start striking and leaving these burn marks on the floor. And one of them, Corvid, in front of you, strikes the top of the Arbiter, and you see some sparks start to come off of it, and then the connection that you have to it with your alien tech is severed, and it stops moving. And then from the big hole in the wall where the Arbiter first entered the gymnasium, you see a figure walk through. They don't say anything. They're sort of dressed all in black, with this sort of black hood pulled up, kind of covering their face, and this mask right here. So all you can see is their eyes, and they just walk slowly, sort of walking straight toward the Arbiter, which is essentially right by the door at this point, and just put a hand on it. And you see it start to shift and move, and its eyes, the green sort of fades out of them, and they just go dark, and then they light up again, this dark, like burgundy red color, and it turns on you, and you hear in this like deep sort of robot voice the Arbiter sort of call out, and all it says is mastermind. And then it returns to the center of the gym where Lathan is, and is going to rear back and get ready to throw a punch. And
I'm
you can
going
see
to-
this sort of person in black right behind it, kind of mirroring its movements.
I'm going to use my
Just
moment
prepare
of
to take a
truth.
punch.
You're gonna what, copycat?
I'm going to use my moment of truth.
Okay, what'd it do?
The moment that shows you who you really are, your mentor or something different. You can do whatever your mentor could do and more. You can do the incredible, even the things they always fail to accomplish. Of course, they are not going to see you the same way, no matter which path you choose. So,
Okay, what do you
I'm
want
going
to do?
to, because Spitfire always had struggles because they gave me power mimicry. They always had struggles using them all at once. I'm going to use them all at once. I'm going to lift up
Okay.
into the air flying, just like literally reaching out and just like pretty much raising up the ground around this giant robot, and also just teleporting away the figure at the same time.
Okay,
Pretty much.
so you
Also, I'm
all
gonna slow down time around the person as well, whilst I'm teleporting
Okay.
away.
all right, so you see this bubble appear around this figure as the shadows from the teleportation powers sort of fill it, almost like a globe with black smoke inside, and then everything sort of collapses in on itself, and the figure disappears as the ground sort of shakes around everybody. You see Copycat sort of levitating up in the air, floating up and taking a chunk of the ground with the Arbiter up with him as it sort of floats above the ground, sort of above everybody around it. It does not stop moving.
I'm going to just stop raising it up with a platform and just use Freefall's powers of gravity and just close my hands in a fist and just push it onto itself. Just like
Okay.
imploding.
Yeah, you all see the rock and everything sort of around it, and the metal start to bend as it starts to crunch in on itself. You see this huge sort of robot arm lash out and kind of grab onto the platform as sparks start to fly off of it. As this is happening in the lights of the gym and sort of over the music that has kicked back on and the sort of yelling and screaming of your classmates who are just trying desperately to get out of the room, you hear more shouting as from both sides of the gym, both the outside doors and the doors that would lead sort of out into the hallway that goes to the rest of the school. You see some people enter from one side. From outside, you see a couple of familiar faces and familiar costumes as Sentinel and Bombshell make their way in, sort of taking in what is happening and running towards Sentinel, sort of very large, super fast, sort of running straight towards the platform where the Arbiter is. Bombshell kind of leaping into the air and creating these very sort of small explosions under her feet that are propelling her forward. From the other side of the gym coming in, and you can see almost immediately starting to usher students out, Spitfire, and a hero that some of you are familiar with, but even if you're not, you recognize her face because she hasn't had time to put her mask on. You see Summer Stevens, everyone's favorite news reporter, in this bright sort of yellow and gold costume. The costume you recognize that of Sunspot, a hero that works with Spitfire a lot. She is like, goes to tie on her mask and then just doesn't, throws it on the ground. And the two of them start to usher students out. You see this happening, and then Spitfire sort of takes in the scene, sort of looks up, sees you, Jack, and then takes off and starts to run. You see her sort of rear back her fist, and around it just this flame starts to kind of engulf her whole hand, and she levels this flaming punch right in the center of Sentinel's chest and sends him flying back.
Hey.
Jack, what you have done, Copycat, what you have done is starting to fade. And so the gravity that was sort of crushing in the Arbiter around you is starting to fade, and you kind of find yourself standing back on the ground.
Moment of truth. Lathan is going
You
to throw
guys-
himself underneath
So
this
funny.
robot. It's going to come. He can see it wavering. He knows this whole thing's going to come right back down. There's too many people to risk, and he's finally going to become the hero that his sister knew that he was going to be. And he's just going to put himself underneath the robot. He's going to force all of his energy up to make sure that no one gets crushed when this thing comes back down. He's just going to place himself there and take everything as it comes crashing back down.
Okay, yeah, you all see this happen as something has gone terribly wrong. Sunspot and Spitfire on one side, Sentinel and Bombshell on the other, fighting over what is sort of happening in the center of the gym. And the rest of you see, sort of as this is all going on, these flashes of light and fire and everything that Jack has just done. You see the platform that is holding the Arbiter up, shaking and shaking, and finally come plummeting down to the ground as you see just a purple streak as Kickback skids underneath it, and there is this sort of blast of energy as he holds it just inches above everybody else.
Run!
What do you do?
Oh, boy. What are you guys doing? Free Fall and Stardust.
Yeah, I was about to say, who have I not heard from in a while? Free Fall and Stardust. What are you doing?
Am I done beating up? I guess at this point I've probably beaten up all the guys.
Yeah,
I was
they're
after
done.
in that little group.
Yeah, I think they're done.
Yeah, I see all this happening. I do have super strength, so I'm gonna come up beside Kickback, run up, and try and get a bit of the robot and hold it.
Okay. I'll have you roll to... I'll say, because I don't know which stat is better for you. You can roll to unleash your powers, which is Freak, to sort of use your super strength alone, or you can roll to defend, which is Savior, to sort of put your weight behind helping Lathan.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll to defend, which is +2.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and let's see if I can roll good. Oops, that was wrong. Hold on. That's 5 + 2, so that's 7.
Okay, so that's a partial success. So on a 7 to 9 to defend, it costs you. Let's see. You expose. What is it? You expose yourself to cost retribution or judgment. Whoa, that's really intense. Okay, I got it. We're gonna go. Yeah, we'll go with, I don't know, retribution or judgment. So you Kickback, as you are sort of holding up this this huge thing. You're not going to be able to do it for much longer. Beside you see the shimmer of somebody's very sparkly dress as Stardust sort of puts her hands up near yours, and the weight is lifted just a little as she sort of flexes, sort of helping you to hold this where it is above the ground. Stardust, as you do this, sort of putting yourself in the center of the room where the spotlight is sort of beaming down on top of the Arbiter and the platform, and then Kickback, and you underneath, you hear from behind you sort of this almost like an intake of breath, like air being sort of sucked out of the room, and then you hear sort of over the noise these footsteps right behind you, and a familiar voice, the voice of your father. Elaine?
Father?
And you sort of cock your head to look back, and standing behind the two of these, having just appeared back in the center of the gym, all black, mask in hand, sort of hood pulled back, the mayor. What are you doing?
Saving my friend?
Yeah.
I was afraid it would come to this.
What, you were afraid you were going to have to fight your own daughter because your stupid laws hurt everyone around you?
I always knew you'd never see it my way. You're a petulant child.
No, I'm a good child. I've done everything you've ever asked and more. And now I'm doing what I think is right. So,
Yeah.
And what is that?
fighting for change. That's what's right. Because what you're doing is only hurting people more. This situation is your own concoction. None of this would have happened if you just created a space for young superheroes to grow and live and learn how to control themselves, and you didn't. Instead, you fought them and made them feel like they had to hide themselves.
Yeah. You attacked
So-
a school, you dick.
Yeah.
Suck a
so
dick!
I'm not sure why you're ruining my prom night, Dad, but I'm not going to let you ruin everyone's lives. You can do whatever you want
Yeah.
to my life, but not everyone else's.
Kick his ass, Corvid. I mean,
We know
Stardust,
where
sorry.
he is, Elaine.
You know who is?
Mastermind.
Well, that doesn't matter because if you get rid of Mastermind, just another one's going to take his place. And if you get rid of that one, another one's going to take his place.
Yeah. We're like ants.
Indeed. I was afraid it would come to this. I am sorry. And all of you see him start to reach out a hand to grab her. Corvid's raising her hand.
Fucking touch her.
I would like to flashbang him or hit him with one of my beams.
Yeah.
Because he's like right behind Stardust, I don't think that I can aim a flashbang without hitting them. So she's just gonna Tony Stark chest light. Concentrated.
Okay.
Am I close
yeah.
enough to throw myself in front of Stardust while that's happening?
Yeah, you guys are still sort of
Yeah.
right, I imagine, in the process, since most people are sort of filtering out in the process of sort of lowering this thing to the ground. We have a boon that's been donated for Stardust. So we're
Thank
gonna
you, chat.
have something good happen for her here in just a minute. So yeah, you two sort of lower this thing to the ground, and as he goes to reach out, Corvid, I'm gonna have you unleash your powers.
It's an 8.
Okay, that's a
Can I?
partial success.
This thing wouldn't actually help. So do I only push it to a 9?
No, it would only be a
No.
+1,
Yeah.
so it'd still be a partial. Kickback, you're putting yourself in front of Stardust.
As soon as I see that beam coming, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Then because it was a partial success, you're gonna get hit.
And I'm not
Because
immune to
it
that kind
is
of damage. I just think
Unstable.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unstable and you are not. So you throw yourself in front of Stardust. Will you roll to take a powerful blow?
Yeah. How do I do that?
For
I'm
me?
sorry.
That's okay. So you are gonna roll plus the number of conditions you have marked.
Which I got none. So it's just going to be a roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Which you want to roll low.
Oh, I got a 6.
That's the best you can do. On a miss, you stand strong. So you mark a potential
Okay.
and tell us how and what it looks like as you weather this blow.
So I like leap in front of Stardust just in time as this like blast that kind of like blows out and this beam of energy hits me. And I'm like, kick the shit out of you, and I just get nailed by this beam and shot across the room, right? Out cold.
All right, so kickback out. Part of the beam, Stardust, also striking your father in front of you, and you can sort of hear him kind of cry out in pain, and then the last sort of movements and sound that were coming from the Arbiter also go away as he falls in front of you. I'll say he is badly off. I had something for this, but you've got a boon. I'll say, what happens to him? You are sort of in the power position now, and you have him here. What do you want to do with him? You're muted.
With the Arbiter or my dad, or one and the same?
With your dad. Well, both. Mostly your dad.
I'm going to walk up to him and bend down and be like, you don't have power over me or anyone in the city anymore. And I'm not going to do to you what you want to do to everyone else. But I will make sure that justice is carried out. And I'm going to go ahead and look around to see if my friends are around. And I kind of catch eyes with Freefall and kind of be like, gravity. If you can, like, make sure he can't move.
Yeah, Freefall just holds out a hand and just pins him to the ground. So
Yeah, I
not
think
enough
you
to
can do
hurt
that.
him, but enough to hold him down.
Yeah, so you reach out, and you all see him kind of stutter a little bit as he is pinned to the ground.
I'm gonna go make sure Kickback's okay.
Yeah, is it
You guys
over?
see crash through the hors d'oeuvres table. There's a punch bowl flipped on top of him. Yeah.
You go check on Kickback. He's gonna feel it tomorrow. He is sort of coming to consciousness. There's something might be broken in there, but he heals pretty quickly. So
Lathan,
I'm
that was so badass.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, appreciate it.
I'll-
I'm good.
I'll like
Yeah.
help him up and like float with him over.
Oh,
What
thanks.
are
That's great.
the other heroes doing?
Yeah, the
Oh.
four superheroes are still fighting or something.
yeah, so there were other superheroes around. There was this sort of scuffle happening in the center. Well, probably more than a scuffle. There's probably some more damage that has been done to the gym, but I think they have just stopped and are all kind of watching Stardust. And at one point, Stardust Spitfire sort of walks over to you and just kind of looks at you. Where should we take him?
Well,
He attacked a school. He was
he attacked a
gonna kill
school.
people without us. He should go to
Yeah.
jail.
Yeah.
The jailiest jail.
Well, I
Think about it.
think my father has clearly maxed out his authority and has misused it and shall be dealt with by the law. I think we should go ahead and take him to where justice can be dealt in jail.
Yeah.
All right. And her and she and Sunspot go to pick up the mayor, assuming Nat will let him go.
Just like pushes down a little bit and then lets him go.
Yeah, they take him off. Sentinel and Bombshell quickly sort of leaving, and
Kind of glare at them as they
the
leave.
You glare at them as they leave. They ignore
Yeah.
you, or you
They're
think
kids
they
here, you
ignore
jerks.
They feel it though, and they sort of leave the five of you standing among the wreckage of the gym, in the quiet, and then behind you, very briefly, you hear the clacking of shoes on the gym floor. You turn around and sort of walking toward the center. The colored lights still going. You all sort of standing in this spotlight that had powered back on, making his way into the center of the gym. Very tall, nice suit, mask covering his face with just sort of running down his back. Mastermind.
What's up, Mastermind?
They know where your base is.
Yeah.
I kind of have an inkling of where it is as well.
I imagine we'll be moving again.
So are you the principal?
Unfortunate. No.
Darn. That was my theory,
They don't make
too.
that much money.
I tell
I
you,
agree with you on that.
you think on it, and if you guess right, maybe I'll tell you.
He's never gonna tell us.
You the
It's
janitor? Okay.
Do you even work at the school?
Are you the mayor?
No, Lathan. No.
He laughs.
I'm pretty sure he's the
Actually,
mayor.
he actually laughs from under his mask and says, "So, I imagine all of you could use a break."
Yeah. Are all the kids still in the gym? Like, are they coming
No,
out the edges and
they've
things
left
like
at
that?
this point.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, it's just you guys.
We appreciate your help and what you've done for the superhero community. And I'm sorry that you'll have to relocate. Maybe some people can just happen to forget. Maybe I could help.
We can talk about it tomorrow. And he goes to lead you all out of the gym.
Wait, do we
Make
not want to
your
finish
way-
our
Prom. You know what? We should
Yeah.
enjoy prom a little bit. I think we can still do. Is the microphone still working? Right?
I think I have
Is
an
it still
idea for
working?
that too.
Yeah. Hit me.
Everything's on.
Okay. All right. Can I
I'd
put
like
a
to
spotlight
use my
on
moment of
Copycat?
truth
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit us.
to basically blah blah blah. You can control everything with these. There's a lot of words to it, but
Yeah.
manipulating the gravitational bonds and like at the subatomic level, could I rebuild the gymnasium
Yeah.
and fix
Maybe
everything
temporarily.
so we can have
Yeah.
prom
Yep.
again?
No,
Yeah,
but-
so you all see Nat sort of standing in the center of the gym, focus in, and everything around you starts to tremor a little bit, and then almost as if you were being taken back in time, everything starts to fit itself back into place, and the dust sort of blows out the doors as they reform themselves. And the gym is the gym again.
That is so
All right.
cool.
Spotlight on
It's really
Copycat. Lathan grabs the microphone, right? He's like, the speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock a rhyme that's right on top. It's tricky, hits the top. Here we go. And like the music just kicks on. And Copycat, do you do your break dancing?
A few seconds he doesn't.
You leave me hanging here?
He starts. Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. Kick back on the mic, Copycat breakdances. You all finish out what for some of you is your senior prom, as you see Mastermind just sort of arms crossed, leaning against the wall by the gym doors. And then suddenly you all hear this crash as one of the gym doors flies open, and running in, you see somebody you don't recognize. She
We just
is
fixed that.
She has the pale skin, sort of this long black hair that's kind of tied up into this big knot kind of on top of the back of her head, this like long black sort of flowing gown. And she runs in, heels clicking, and then she just looks around. And then you hear from this person that you don't know, a voice you do know, the voice of Shadowstar go, "Damn it, I miss everything!" As you finish your prom. And she waves
Just
at all of you.
before we finish, I'm going to just pull Corvid alone away from everybody else and be like, I really enjoyed this. I hope you did too. And then he's gonna go for a kiss.
She's like, yeah, no, it was really, and then like sees him moving in, and she just like turns bright red and like closes her eyes and tilts her head because that's all she knows how to do. And she's very receptive to the kiss.
Jack always.
Can the three of us just be standing on the other side of the room, just like watching this?
Yeah.
Totally. Lathan's looking the
Shadowstar's
wrong
dead, too.
way. You have to tap on his shoulder to turn around. But yeah, absolutely.
And as they pull back, she's just like, I'm an alien, by the way. I hope that's cool. Oh, I like this song. And she's gonna go off.
And she goes off, and we're gonna fade out over prom. I want to leave you all because 4 of you used your moments of truth. One of
Yes.
you did not. I want to leave us
Do you
with
want me to?
something. No, I got it. I got you. I want to leave you with something. Prom is over. Everyone goes home. I imagine gets a good night's sleep. You're all probably exhausted.
Yes.
Sabrina. You lie in bed and begin to drift off to sleep after the longest day and one of the happiest days of your life. And just as you're about to fall asleep, from down the hall where the basement door is, you start to hear a sound. You climb out of bed, softly sort of pad down the hallway and the basement stairs toward the sound of static and beeping. And in this basement room where you've been building this machine for the last few months, even though you know you always turn everything off before you go to bed, because they get really mad when you waste all of that power, right? The screen, every screen of this thing is sort of lit up with static, and all of the buttons and knobs sort of blinking different colors, as if it is picking up a signal. You run over to the machine, sort of punch in a few numbers, turn a few knobs, trying to hone in on whatever signal this is that the machine is picking up, and then suddenly you hit the right combination, and the static stops, the blinking stops, and then clear as day, through the silence of your house at night, you hear a familiar voice in the language of your home planet say your name. And that's where we're going to end the campaign. We did it! You
Yep.
did it! Good job, everybody. I'm so proud of all of you. That was great. We don't really have to do end of session moves because we don't have another one.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks everybody. Thank you guys so much for playing with me. I hope you had fun. This game is just buck wild every time. And I really enjoyed the story that you guys told. So
You did a great job.
yeah, we won't be back
Thank
next
you.
week. And
Nope.
I had a lot of fun today, and I'm kind of sad about it. I missed this a lot, but I hope you guys like where we left it. So yeah, let's go around really quick. One more time, we'll start with Mecca. Tell everybody who you are and where they can find you.
Okay, wow. That was an amazing session, by the way. Hi, I'm Mecha, or Mecha Spider, at Mechalite Spider on Twitter. You can find me on Twitch as well at Mecha Spider. and I'm going to be probably actually streaming, because last week I didn't, tomorrow at 7 p.m. BST, 2 p.m. EST, Dead Space 2, or another game if I want to actually make myself happy. And yeah, I'm just going to say this. Go check out Savvy on her channel, and also Sean, G Game Nights with a K, because they make great content over there. And honestly, you need to check out more of their stuff.
Absolutely.
Thank you. That's so nice.
That's so sweet. Well, that's better than anything I was going to say. I'm Sean the Kraken King on Twitter and everywhere. Like Becca just said, Savannah and I stream on our channel. Game Nights, game with two G's, Nights of the K. Tomorrow we have the premiere episode of our next season of Saturday Night's Apocalypse. I'm so stoked to be playing it, or to be running it, and that's going to start at 3:00 Eastern time. If you like Dungeons and Dragons, if you like some of the modules and stuff, we're playing the Prince of the Apocalypse module. If you like Mad Max, I'm going to be pulling off like a lot of post-apocalyptic sort of fiction for this, so come join us. And then one of our exciting announcements too was starting next Friday at 8:00 Eastern time. I'm going to be running a new game on the channel called Neon Souls, which is going to be playing The Sprawl, sort of dystopian cyberpunk futurism, and it's a bunch of like corporate hit squads doing jobs and stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of familiar faces there too, and I'll let them say who they are. And that's about it. So come check us out.
I'm Morgan, or Imagine Matrix, on all social media. I'm actually a cosplayer and make costumes and buy costumes and wear costumes and do all sorts of things with costumes. This was my first time doing a TTRPG stream, but it won't be the last time. It was super fun, and thank you guys for having me.
Awesome. My name is Aram. You can find me on Vartian anywhere. I'm starting a new campaign called I've Prepared Nothing, where I literally prepare absolutely nothing. The players and I will decide what system we're using, who they're playing, what time era we're in, all at the table live. And I think this will be a lot of fun. You can find more about that at Zero Prep. And I've had a fantastic time. This has been a great game. Thank you all.
That sounds super cool. I'm LB Hackemup. You can find me at LB Hackemup on Twitter. I play something every day except for Saturday. So check my Twitter for what I'm doing. I stream on my own channel on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But yeah, so much fun, guys. They're so cute.
Amazing. And one more time, I'm Savvy at Savvy Seaworth. I ran this game and I run other games too. Right now at twitch.tv/game nights with 2 G's and a K. Every Sunday I run a Monster of the Week game over there that Sean and LB both play in, and it's been super fun. We're gonna keep doing that. So that's on Sunday afternoons, and then I play in basically everything else on that channel. I'm gonna be in the new Neon Souls game with Sean and Morgan and a couple of our other friends too, so we're really excited about that. So when you're not hanging out here, come hang out with us over there. Yeah, follow all of these people on Twitter and Twitch. They do a lot of good work. You've seen it, lots of hours of it over the last 6 weeks, and it's only gonna get better from here. As you can tell, since we've gone a little bit over time, there is no episode of Eclipse after us today. But what you should do is come back right here, right this channel, right here where you are right now, at 9 o'clock tonight for an episode of Wild and Chaotic. 9 tonight. It's a new show that has joined us here. It is Dungeons and Dragons set in Wildemount, which I know a lot of people are familiar with. So come back later tonight, hang out with them, show them some love, give them a warm welcome. And if you are watching this on YouTube sometime in the future, the thought still stands. Please comment on the video and let us know something you enjoyed about the session, this session, or any of the sessions, or the whole story. And talk to us on Twitter and Discord about it and stuff too, because because we love to hear from you. We like to know the things that you like. And yeah, we'll go out on this note. Finale week is over. This is it. We were the last one. Finale week is over. If you missed anything, you can catch obviously all of our episodes, all 6 of them, on YouTube, as well as any of the other content that was on Encounter Roleplay this season. And yeah, while you're there, hit the subscribe button. What are you doing? Why haven't you done it already? Gosh, make better decisions. But yeah, youtube.com/encounter roleplay. You can watch all of our episodes and everyone else's. Anybody have anything else they want to say? Any last words?
It was a pleasure playing.
Totally.
It was
Black.
a pleasure
Yeah.
doing this every
Yeah.
week. It
What am I
was
gonna
so
do?
much
fun.
Now?
I'm glad you guys had fun and hang on to these characters, because who knows what they'll get up to. Oh yeah, and I can say that it's in the chat. The casting calls for next season's show are still up. They're going to be up for at least the next couple of days. And I'm jamming one of them. Yay! So very excited about that. So I at least will see all of you in a couple of weeks. So thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. It's been a treat and a pleasure, and it's been awesome. And yeah, we'll see you next time.